but he needs you guys to come over because guess what? The first one, once we get 100 viewers, 100 actually subscribers, sorry, then we're going to give away one of Justin's books for free. And autographed, okay? So yes, it's the Intuitive Couple. Go onto my Facebook page and do that. Please link it. Okay, so there's Justin and Mr. Gummy Bear, or whoever you are today.
Gummy Bear.
Okay.
All right.
A cat.
Yes, we do readings, but come over to YouTube and subscribe. Come over to YouTube because I will be ending this live very soon. Okay. Chantel, what kind of reading were you needing? All right.
So, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Say hi, Gio, and then...
Yeah.
You need Gummy Bear.
Okay, Gummy Bear.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. You done?
Say bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, tell me you want the pin.
You want to go get him set up? Don't get that pin.
All right. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Okay. So, the other night, Roseanne did a little preview of one of the classes that we're going to be offering through lightworkereducation.org. Mm-hmm. Went incredibly well, I thought. So...
Yep. Hi, guys. We're over on YouTube, so please come over onto YouTube or we're going to end this live. This is for people who don't know that we're broadcasting live on YouTube. If you're wanting a reading and such, you have to come over to YouTube and subscribe to YouTube. Okay? So I want to see everybody hit those subscribe buttons over on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So come on over, or nobody gets a reading.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Well, all right. So I don't know what all this is.
What are you doing? Why are you messing with that?
'Cause.
Oh, God.
All right. Anyway, this is working out well.
Oh, stop.
It's all right, man.
Dude, I started with little the other night.
No.
It has to be like that.
I know that.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Aaron.
What's up, Chelsea?
So the other night, I actually, did one of our lessons from the lightworkereducation.org, and Justin decided that it would be a good idea if we tested out one of his lessons.
Test out another one.
These are going to be the free lessons, folks, okay? Now, Chantel, I want to see you hit the subscribe button. You got to hit the subscribe button, hit the ding button. The bell. Yeah, ding. I would say ding. Bell. So, in order for you guys, now just to let you know, if you want a card reading later on, but right now Justin's going to talk about what we're doing on lightworkereducation.org. So the other night I spoke about new souls and old souls. It was a little deep for the deep thinkers out there. So tonight, before we get to any readings, Justin's going to talk about...
I'm going to be going over gifts versus abilities. You guys heard me talk about... Oh, okay. You guys have heard me talk about gifts versus abilities for a long time. Not everything is a gift. A lot of stuff that people say are gifts are really abilities, etc., etc. Hey, Raylan. And so that's what I'm going to talk about here tonight. We're going to kind of go through that so that you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. All right? And so you often hear people refer to psychic phenomena as gifts, quote-unquote gifts, right? When in fact they're abilities. And in this topic we go over the differences because it's crucial to your development as a light worker. Now, the understanding of gifts versus abilities is crucial to your development because if you do not understand what your gifts are, you could easily put all of your focus on your ability. All right? You could waste time by pushing your ability. You could be promoting the ability and perhaps even boasting about the ability. All of these are ego-driven. They're ruinous behaviors and, as such, are roads to nowhere. I think it's important to help give a general overview, a broad sense that helps differentiate between the two.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, quite simply, abilities are things that you can do, and gifts are talents that benefit others. All right. Abilities are things that you can do. Gifts are basically talents that benefit others. All right. Now, I don't think I could make that any clearer.
Right.
But I'll give examples to help digest the topic here. And so what we'll do is we'll start off with abilities. Now, remember the definition that I just provided. Abilities are things that you can do. Obviously, everyone can identify with what this means in a physical sense. So I'm going to focus on the psychic aspect right now. So please understand that when I say that an ability is something that you can do, I am emphasizing the can do. It's a statement of fact, not a suggestion on if you should. So, for example, you can do something illegal. You can do something immoral. You can do something that hurts you or someone else. Now, should you? Should you do those things? Of course not. There are plenty of things that you can do, but you shouldn't. Likewise, there are things that you can do, but you aren't very good at them.
Right.
So, for example, you might be able to dribble a basketball, but you're terrible at it. You might be able to write a story or poetry, but they aren't very good. You might be able to swim or run, but you're not getting into the Olympics anytime soon.
Right.
Now, please, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that because you're not an Olympian that you shouldn't run or swim. I'm not saying that you shouldn't write or play basketball. I'm simply illustrating the point of what it means to be able to do a thing. To do a thing as a matter of fact, not with any judgment attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, is everybody with me so far?
Just to reiterate to people who are coming on, remember that this is going to be one of the lessons that are going to be a part of the lightworkereducation.org, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is basic information, but it's important information for you to digest. Because believe it or not, without that basic knowledge, without this basic foundation, you can't move any further.
Right.
And as you guys heard the other night, we get really deep. Our topics are for deep thinkers, for people who have true abilities and gifts.
And so, like I said, look, if I'm assuming that everybody grasps the concept that I'm setting up here. If not, I don't know how to make it any simpler. So if you don't grasp what I'm saying, I don't know what to tell you. Now we'll start off with psychic abilities, right? By now we've gone over the different types of psychic abilities, the 5 psychic senses, just as a bare bones baseline.
Right.
Clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, clairgustance, seeing, hearing, feeling, that stuff. We went over that last week, right? And so it should have a baseline understanding of what I mean by psychic abilities. Mainly I'm talking about the 5 psychic senses right now, but any and all psychic abilities fall under the abilities category.
It's not a like button, people. It's subscribe. You gotta hit subscribe and you gotta hit the bell.
There's also thumbs up.
But there's a bell too, okay?
Sorry,
I don't mean to interrupt you. It's just people are...
Now, you'll hear people, like I said, you'll hear people call their psychic abilities gifts.
Right.
I assure you They're not gifts. Psychic abilities are innate in every human being. Alright? That's right. Every human being possesses some low level of innate psychic ability. Call it intuition, call it instinct, call it whatever you want. But it's there. Now, just like in the examples above, just because it's there doesn't mean that we were all endowed in the same way.
Right.
Just because you could dribble a basketball doesn't mean that you're going to be the next LeBron James. Just because all humans have some level of innate psychic ability does not mean that you should be a practicing psychic. I'll say that again.
Right.
Just because all human beings have some level of innate psychic ability does not mean that you should be a practicing psychic.
This is something that people need to really adhere to.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Because it's a problem.
That's the truth, whether you like it or not.
It is the truth, because why?
Well, I'm explaining it to them because I know no one else will. All right?
Ooh.
It has so much more depth to it that I can get into in this beginning lesson. But just know that I'm not saying this to thin the field of practicing psychics. Quite the opposite. I support the community, but I do not support those that are doing harm, even if that harm is unintended. You follow me? So the other reason that I'm explaining this to you is to help protect you. Contrary to what you've heard, what you've been told, or what you think, there's a very real war going on. It's a war older than time itself. It's the war between light and dark, good and evil. Mm-hmm. You guys have heard me talk about this. You've heard Roseanne talk about this. Let me tell you something. The fact that you're even aware of the fact that you may have abilities makes you a prime target.
Absolutely.
So I'm telling you right now that you need to make a decision. A decision at this very moment as to whether you're going to serve the light or the dark. I tell all of my mentees this. It grabs their attention because of the dire tone with which I deliver the message. Mm-hmm. I deliver it this way because it's the truth.
Right.
And, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to do more research. Too late. It is. If you're unsure, too late. Too late. If you don't believe me, too late. Darkness already has its clutches in you. Okay? Now, one thing that I hear a lot is that I don't believe that there is a hell. Or, I don't believe in good or evil. Really? Okay. Well, to those who think that, you might as well leave right now, because you're already headed down the wrong road. How can you think that there's no evil in this world when all you've got to do is turn on the TV and watch the news? Mm-hmm. How can you think there's no good in this world when all you have to do is look at a little baby? Mm-hmm. There most definitely is good and evil. Good and evil both reside in the heart of mankind. And that is why it is so imperative that you consciously make the decision of what side that you are on. Because if you don't consciously decide, the choice will be made for you through deception.
Right.
Alright? I'm waiting for the numbers to drop. Alright? So, check it out. What is deception?
So far, so good. Well, let's see. I want to see if everybody is understanding what he is saying. Now, remember, he is going over a lesson that's going to be available on lightworkereducation.org. Mm-hmm. This is important information, folks. Before he goes to the next step, this is just a taste. A taste. Remember,
this is the opening
remember the other night? I did this the other night. Okay? Are you hearing me, people on Facebook? Okay? Because I don't know any of you over there. Lightworkereducation.org is our new education site where we're mentoring new and, well, if you're a seasoned proclaimed psychic or medium, right, this is the information. This is just the beginning information. But what I want you guys to do on Facebook is come over to YouTube. come over to YouTube and subscribe to our page because we're actually broadcasting live right now on YouTube. It's called The Intuitive Couple. That's what I want you to do, okay? And then after Justin's done with this lesson, we're gonna do readings.
Yeah.
But I want to see more if you guys understand what he is taking in.
So if you understand everything that I've gone over so far, type 1.
Ew.
Hit 1 if you understand
Savannah.
where I'm at so far. On Facebook and on YouTube. Type 1.
Yeah, if you understand what Justin is saying.
If not, hit 2.
Yeah.
Lost a little bit. Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
That's okay.
This is just your basic. This is called what.
This is the basics. What we're talking about is
And
the
there's
difference
going to
between
be.
gifts
Let's
and
tell
abilities.
these people. This is just we're testing this out on you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a formal video that's a little bit more fancy, and he's not reading from a script.
Right. Yeah.
On the YouTube page. Okay. But this is just a touch of what we're doing. On
Of the content we're putting together.
Right. Exactly.
And
because this
I
goes
posted screenshots of the LMS
right.
that I've developed.
But people
over
don't know what LMS means.
Learning management system.
Okay.
So it's
LMS
going to be
means
an
learning
online classroom, just like any college. If you've ever done any kind of online college courses or any kind of online courses,
Right.
It's a learning management system, much the same way. You can see screenshots of it over on. Is it still Intuitive JRC over on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. But it's the Intuitive Couple on YouTube. Okay. And so, of course, look, if you don't understand what this is,
I'll explain. I'll try to break it down
Okay.
more simple. But the key thing is mainly.
No, Chantel. Hold on. She's asking.
I know.
So is this for those who do what Justin does? No.
It's for people who have abilities, and also for their support system. So one of the key things that I stress with lightworkereducation.org is the importance of a support system.
Right.
Now, lots of psychics and people who claim to be to train you to be a psychic. Look, I'm telling you the exact opposite of what everybody's saying, because what everybody is saying is bullshit. Okay, because there's very real things that are at work, and I know this from 17 years of doing readings. Thousands and thousands of readings. What nobody tells you is
we're broadcast on Facebook.
No.
Okay.
No. I've done readings for people all over the world, from every culture, from every religion.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Okay, that's the key thing, and the one key thing that makes messages come through loud and clear is only one thing: love. Period. End of story. Okay? Now, one thing that I can tell you is that when you're doing readings for people, okay, there's always a deeper message waiting. And a lot of people who have seen me do no. You don't mess around with stuff. That's not for everybody. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? Chantel, that's what I'm telling you. She asked, so I can learn to shut out a demon? No, that's not for everybody. That is a very specialized skill set. Does that type of thing exist?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
But it's not for everyone. Sage ain't gonna get the job done.
God, no. Those sage assholes. Please.
Sage has its place.
But it don't work in
Anyway,
a situation like that, folks.
Here's what I'm talking about is for people who are new, who are learning about their abilities and things. You have to be so careful because there's a thing called deception that's very real. It's a tool that darkness uses to camouflage itself. It uses deception on many psychics. It feeds them information that seems pertinent and innocent enough, but that information is tainted with lies.
Okay.
Okay? So,
hi guys, over on Facebook. We are live over on YouTube. We would love for you to join us over on YouTube. Please come subscribe to our YouTube page. It is The Intuitive Couple, because we will be shutting this live down here soon.
Chantel, hang tight.
And doing readings
and
after.
We'll get to that.
Let
if you're
him
dealing
get
with
through
things,
his thing, and then I'll get to you.
I understand. Okay, that's what a lot of people have questions about stuff. All right, and this is just the very basics. This is stuff that you're not going to hear other people talk about.
Mm-mm.
They talk about love and light, and that's all great, but it's very surface. Our beginning program is way deeper than surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? So what is the cost of lies? Valerie Lagosov from Chernobyl, right? What is the cost of lies? It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. The real danger is, what if we hear enough lies that we no longer recognize the truth at all?
Okay.
It's an incredible...
Take that in, folks. What is
the cost
of lies?
Right.
It's that we'll mistake them for the truth. Mm-hmm. The real danger is, what if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all.
And that's what happens with a lot of psychics.
Well, that's what happens on that Lightworkers feed.
Not only that,
somebody reading out of a freaking tarot book, are they lying to you, or are they real?
You can't say that they're lying to you. They just don't know. They just don't know. It's like I said, I don't support people that do harm, whether they do it intentionally or not.
If this is a joke, then log off, sweetheart. Then obviously you don't.
It's not
get
for
it.
you.
Then it ain't for
kick
you.
Rocks.
Nobody. Bye-bye.
Kick rocks. It's no big deal. It doesn't matter to me. Look, I'm not in the business of training weak minds. I'm not. It's not that's not my deal. Okay? Right. I train warriors for the light.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I know.
We're getting haters over on Facebook, people.
Of course.
Love it.
That's fine.
Love it. Keep it coming.
That's fine.
You know why? Because this is the truth.
It is.
And that's what's scary, is that it unveils all the frauds.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
It's this deception that we have to guard against at all costs. It's this deception that I aim to make you aware of.
I'm a fraud? Baby, go.
It is.
Get out of here, Jenny. You probably read from a tarot book.
That's
and
probably
you don't have any real gifts.
It doesn't matter. Listen. It doesn't matter, man.
Banner.
All right.
It's this deception. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. It's mind-opening. Yeah. That means that it's resonating with you, right? So look, what I'm saying is either going to resonate with you or it's not. And if it's not, fantastic. Fantastic. You know, I wish you luck if it doesn't. Of course it.
I just did it.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course it. Yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. So look, what people don't realize is that the minute I start talking about deception and I start speaking the truth, I get attacked, and that's fine. You know why? Because all the quote unquote light workers out there, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're not doing real work. I'm in the trenches. I'm doing real work.
Yeah.
I've done plenty of real work. And I train people to do real work.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Here's the thing. When you meet a quote unquote light worker and they're like, I'm a healer and I'm a this and I'm a that and yada 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 yada. Guess what? That's all ego talking. I don't tell anybody what I do outside of here. You know why? I'm more effective and you are more effective when you're more effective when people don't know. You see what I'm saying? So many people want to be special without putting any work into it. Or they want to be recognized for their abilities and not their gifts. And I knew this one would touch a nerve.
Yeah. Aaliyah, she's a blind medium.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, the fact that she's not being...
Yeah.
Look, it's either going to resonate with you in a positive way, a negative way, or not at all.
Right.
And if it's resonating with you in a negative way,
then it's not for you.
Then it's
Then
not
you're
for you.
Right.
You know,
That's
but then to
that's
turn
the
around and
test.
attack me, that's
Right.
the test. Don't
That's
you
the
see?
test, I know.
That's how you know that what I'm telling you is the truth.
Right.
So, and look, like I said, the deception is so subtle, it's so smooth that many people don't even recognize it. They don't even recognize when they're being hateful. You see what I'm saying? So, just look around. Many psychics will tell you the opposite of what I'm telling you. They'll get mad at me for saying this type of stuff, and that's fine.
Right. These are the secrets.
But
that
here's the thing.
Frauds don't want you to know.
The frauds don't even know it. It's going against what they know. Because
Right.
look, it's like I said, many of them are saying the same exact things over and over and over again. Things that they read from a book, things that they heard other psychics say. It's all one big echo chamber. And that's not what I'm offering you.
Right.
What I'm offering you is the truth. All right? So it's all abilities, man. The problem with relying on your abilities is the fact that it opens you to deception. Because you start, like I said earlier, boasting about your ability.
You've never
And meanwhile,
boasted
no,
about
it's
your ability.
because it's not me.
No. Yeah, I know.
It's not me. It's got nothing to do with
Yeah,
me.
Fernando can vouch. He doesn't go around talking about it. I'm
No.
usually the one who's.
I don't talk about it at all. It makes me more effective in the dark places.
You guys come over to YouTube.
You see what I'm saying? And so now I've told you guys about abilities and how to recognize them. Now, let's talk about gifts. Now we could talk about gifts. And
Now they've heard us say Justin has abilities, but he has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment.
Right.
Now you hear me say that. So there's always there's two sides of the coin. There's abilities and gifts. So now he talked about abilities, now he's going to talk about gifts.
right.
So open your ears.
So I've told you why you need to be clear about what abilities are and why you need to be careful. So that now leaves you wondering, well, what about my gifts?
Right.
How do I tell what my gifts are? Again, I'm going to explain it in the most simplistic terms possible. Gifts are innate talents that you possess that benefit others. Gifts are distributed by the Holy Spirit as it sees fit. These extraordinary spiritual gifts are often termed charismatic gifts. Okay? And just giving a quick breakdown of them, you've got the word of wisdom, which is basically an utterance or message of wisdom. It's supernaturally granted to somebody. The word of knowledge, basically it's often referred to relate the understanding of spiritual truth. It's also said to be connected with teachers. Okay? Increased faith. This refers to somebody with a strong or special faith.
I think Joel Osteen has that.
Which they say that it could remove mountains, cast out devils. You know.
I don't know about
Well, no, yeah, increased faith. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Sorry,
Gifts of healing, the ability to supernaturally minister healing to others. Gift of miracles, the performance of deeds beyond ordinary human ability by the power of the Holy Spirit. Prophecy.
We got one on our team.
Yeah. Reporting something that God spontaneously brings to your mind. The office of prophet is to equip the saints to work for the work of service through a bunch of different things. I'm not going to get into that here.
This is just we're giving you
It's just a taste.
just a taste of what is on the lightworkereducation.org. This is actually free information because this is basic knowledge. If you don't know this information, and it's for people who do have abilities and gifts, but also for
Their
people
support
who go
system.
on and their support system, or people who are trying to find the answers themselves.
Absolutely.
And they're wanting to know. This is how you protect yourself from getting, scammed maybe in some ways, because we see a lot of it. Okay?
Oh, God,
So
yes.
it's so sad.
It is sad. Obviously, the discernment of spirits is another one.
Right. Absolutely.
Basically, all that is the ability to distinguish between the source of a spiritual manifestation. That's the exact terminology, right?
Yeah,
so basically, whether
good
it's good or evil,
right?
Okay. The diverse kinds of tongues, which is basically different languages, interpreting those languages. Intercession, another one that we have on our team, which is the act of praying for others, just spontaneously getting names to and feeling a strong pull to pray for that person, even though you don't know who they are. But it's not, that list is not exhaustive, okay? It's just basically the most recognized list, as it's what you're going to most likely come across if you look up spiritual gifts.
Right.
There are other spiritual gifts as well.
And I think with mankind moving forward,
well, it's always growing, right? Because God never stops giving us His grace. And so there are other spiritual gifts as well: teaching, serving, giving, leading, mercy, hospitality, craftsmanship, interpretation of dreams, composing, whether it be music, poetry, or writing. This is why I say that your gifts are the innate talents within you, that when you exercise them, it benefits other human beings. And you'll recognize this as truth if you read through each of them. You'll see how they benefit other people. So you see the difference between a gift, which is going to benefit people around you, other people, versus your abilities. Your abilities are very eye-centered. I can talk with the dead. I can read tarot cards. I could use a pendulum. I could do this. Those are all very eye-centered. Your gifts are about giving back.
Right.
That's how you can tell the difference.
Right. Well, your gifts are not it's God.
Right.
It's God who grants you those gifts.
Right. So now how do you know what your spiritual gifts are? It's an easy answer.
Do they have the gift of the ball breaker on there?
No. What do you want? Here's a couple of questions to help you figure out. No, don't feel stupid.
No, don't.
Now you do, but now you do though, Chantel. Now you do. And look, this is just the beginning. This is just surface level stuff. We're gonna be here to help guide you through everything. Okay.
Everybody starts somewhere.
So you got to start somewhere.
Right.
And what better place to start than with your own spiritual gifts? So let's help you find out what those are. My question to you is, what are you incredibly talented at without trying? Stop and think about that for a minute. What am I good at just naturally without trying? Okay. What talent do you possess that benefits others? And when you stop and you think about that, it all becomes, it starts to crystallize for you. Your spiritual gifts are supernaturally present. You'll find that you're just naturally better than others when it comes to this skill. It's designed that way on purpose.
I think you're destined for that.
Well, yeah, it's a destiny type of thing.
I think that, like with you, for instance, if anybody has read his book, you would know this. But Justin, and there's a section in the book where he watched Ghostbusters over and over and over as a kid.
Yeah,
and when I tell Justin, because he has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment, okay, and that's one of his favorite things is when somebody calls up and says, "Yo, I've got somebody I think I've got something in my house," and you can remote view in. Again, deeper lesson on another time, but I'm like, Justin, for God's sakes, you really are a Ghostbuster. And it doesn't click with him. You really are a Ghostbuster. The thing that you wanted to be when you were a kid, you are. So again, it's like
in a way, yeah.
In a way, yeah. You don't have.
We got blocked from Spirit. Do you believe? That's all right. That's like a devil group anyway. Screw
Who?
Spirit, do you believe?
Something that is like it's paranormal stuff, and that's probably where that clown came from.
Well, yeah, there's another one on there. Again, listen to these people, listen to their mouths, and then they turned off commenting and they closed it.
I don't care.
I
don't care about those people because they're not of the light. Okay?
It doesn't matter. They're not who the message is for. Look, it's like when I do a reading for somebody. the number one thing is you're only going to get a message if you're ready for the message.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not, I'm not mad at them for that.
10 to 1 odds, those people in spirit you believe are probably new souls.
All right, so.
Definitely not old.
So look, the bottom line is this, man. The bottom line is this. You're meant to share your spiritual gifts with the world. You're not meant to struggle in sharing that which you've been blessed with. I mean, it should be easy, okay? I'm telling you this because it's the truth. And it's the truth of what it means to be a real light worker.
Right.
So my words will either resonate or they won't. And if they don't, that's fine. I hope you find what you're looking for. But if they do, it means that you're ready to begin developing your spirit for the task at hand. It's that simple.
Right.
You know, because it ain't easy.
Mm-mm.
Right, Marissa. That's exactly right. Who is that?
I don't know.
All right, so like check it out. It's like I said, man. Everybody wants to sit here and they all want to say that they're light workers. And I'm not saying anybody specifically, because if you get offended by what I'm saying, then it just means that you're one of them.
Thank you, Sandy.
What I'm saying is this: the people who do the real work, that go into the dark places and help pick up the broken, fix the broken, help to heal the sick. Okay? Then you know what I'm saying is true. You're more effective when people don't know what you can do.
Right.
Because if you automatically come out to a normal person and say, I'm a healer, I'm this, I'm that, you immediately turn them off.
Well, so unless you're just like easily duped because you want answers.
I'm not
so
talking
bad.
about that. I said normal person.
Right.
I said normal person.
Right.
Ordinary, regular working Joe or Jane that is down on their luck or is depressed, just went through a divorce, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
You are more effective if you don't come at it from that point, from a perspective of woo-woo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People ain't gonna buy it.
And that's the problem is that
because it's
in
like
this community,
you're immediately coming at it from that woo-woo place of trying to make yourself special and different.
Right.
And it's not about you.
Right. It's not.
That's the bottom line.
It's not. But I'm sorry, I have to laugh because it's like I think there are a lot of people who it's so weird because you read energy. You know it's all about timing. Okay? So there's a time and a place to tell people what you do. And when you're out with him in public, he doesn't, hey, I'm a psychic medium. He doesn't do that. It's not what you do. So when you see, and yeah,
nobody would ever know.
No.
Nobody would ever
No,
guess.
but I've seen people react to you differently when they do find out about you because you do in person carry yourself a little bit different. But people who go on Facebook and they're wearing turbans on their heads and they're giving readings and they're reading out of a tarot book, I'm sorry, but you know I'm against that. I think it's a bunch of BS. It's phony. And you know what? Gifts versus ability is your first guard against you from if you are a supporter of somebody who has abilities or gifts, or if you're just somebody who wants answers, who is seeking that they want to explore more because they had an experience. So they want to guard themselves from phonies and frauds. Like I told you guys the other night, the girl at the spirit fair who said she was an alien. You know what I'm saying? I was like, of course, good old Roseanne who just tests on everybody. I'm like, I want a reading from you.
Listen, if that's the case.
But
again, but you see what I'm saying? So let me play devil's advocate. Let's say she was from another planet reincarnated into a human body. Let's say. Mm-hmm. Give the benefit of the doubt.
Now we're sounding like those wackos.
No, but that's what she said. That's what she said.
Right, I know, yeah.
Do you think that is as effective as just walking up, as introducing yourself as so and so, and just being like as mirroring the person, or do you think like the 99% of people would just be like, get the out of here?
Sure, right.
It's not effective,
right. Now,
and listen, being a light worker is all about being effective.
Well, it's about moving mankind forward.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Sandy Griffin makes a very good point. She says, I don't have ability, so I'm just a person, no gifts at all. That's my point. Is that people come, it's funny because I was writing today, and it's for an upcoming video about ghost hunters. Okay, and the one thing that I have, I was trying to kind of convey was that there are lots of people who have had experiences themselves, and they're just trying to figure it out. They're just trying to understand. This gifts versus abilities is just one lesson. Okay, folks, lightworkereducation.org is kind of an amalgamation of both of what we do. So if you're wanting to better yourself as a human being, okay, so you've got the light worker person, the psychics and the mediums, and you have
Come
God,
on, man.
I mean, close the door. And then you have the people
Jesus.
who want to be better human beings, okay? The people who follow the Rachel Hollis people, who are just trying to answer the questions within themselves, like, hey, what is life all about? What is it, how do I be a better person in life? So that's what it's all about. I think I'm just about sick and tired of the a-holes that are coming on YouTube from those idiot groups. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just getting irritated. That pissed me off with that woman.
Why?
Because it... You know what? Because I spoke it out
good.
into existence the other night. I never shared it with anybody on here because, again, it's a deep subject. Whether or not you are a new soul or an old soul. Okay? And I laid it out pretty clear. So that's why my patience is very thin with people. You may know. This is why I do the hand clapping thing. I don't have tolerance for ignorance. For ignorance. You either get it or you don't. That's it. For me. For me. That's just it. I have...
What difference does it make, man?
I don't
know
know.
what I mean? Don't let it get to you. Who cares? Who cares? Look.
That pissed me off.
Why?
Because it's like, I think they make our job harder. And
that's exactly right. Hey, see,
Aaliyah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's that's what I tell people all the time. Like, look,
right.
It's not you, but I guarantee you that is it Aaliyah?
Aaliyah.
That Aaliyah sees the same thing I do, and it's just like, ugh. It's not you. You are just the messenger. You know what I mean? It's whatever you want to call it. It's spirit coming through. But so many people want to identify themselves as such, and it makes them ineffective, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
That's true.
And you can't tell me otherwise because, anyone who's gotten a reading from me knows that it's the real deal.
It is true. Exactly, Aaliyah. You're right. Absolutely. And that's the thing, is that it makes our job harder, and we are all about supporting this community. But we're working against all these frauds, all these phonies, and with social media. But it's no
one
different.
At a time. But here's
one
the
at
thing.
a time.
Roseanne, what you got to remember is that.
Oh, honey, Chantel, my energy isn't worn out because of theirs.
Yeah, no, look.
It's just I'm venting because it's like I do not. I've had it up to here with negative energy. These people, and this is real. Okay, if anybody heard me the other night, I already put it out into the zeitgeist.
Hey, listen. The reason
it's there.
If you get mad at anything that I said before, oh well. You're exactly who I'm talking about then.
Bingo. We're drawing a line in the sand. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, because, hey, look. Because people who are legit, there are a lot of legit psychic mediums. There's a lot of legit psychics. There's a lot of legit astrologers out there.
Right.
Which is very, very hard work.
Right.
That's like, there's like math and stuff.
Years of knowledge.
I have no clue about any of that.
I
But
know.
there are people out there that are legit. But then there's also computer programs that do it too, which is nonsense. You know what I mean? And so
But this
it's
has been
like,
going
you
on
know,
since the dawn of time.
Yeah. And
Okay? I mean, like, so, you know, what we're...
again, it's deception muddying the waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's look, if somebody wants to go and they just want to be told what they want to hear, they're not ready for the message anyway. That's where the other people will come in. They will be more than happy to take your $10, your $20, whatever it is, okay, and tell you exactly what you want.
I know.
So look, whatever. Those aren't the people that I'm after. I don't care. I'm telling you, I'm not in the business of training weak minds. I make warriors for the light, because that's what a real light worker is. Period.
And
End of
if
story.
you have not already subscribed,
And if you
or
ask
come over to our
anybody
YouTube
that I've
channel,
worked with,
please do, because we are
they will
broadcasting
tell you.
live on our YouTube channel. It's
they've
the
come a long way.
Intuitive
All of my
Couple,
people have come
and
a long
Justin
way.
is about
So,
to do readings, so come on over. Okay, it's been fun,
that's
guys.
it.
See you then.
That's it, Zaria.
Bye bye.
Yeah, it's like, look, better that you figure out that I'm not for you now, then come over and then come try to join the website and figure it out then.
Oh yeah, because
you know what got her mad was when I said that there is a hell, because she's probably one of the ones that's like, there is no hell. Really? There's no evil. Yeah, oh, you're right. Sure. Come on, man.
just as much as people on our page go, are they in heaven? Like, that always shocks me. I'm like, are you kidding me? You hear, he has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's like one of those things, man.
I know.
So whatever, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I think what got her was, you have to make a choice, because if you don't make the choice, it'll be made for you.
Well, here's the thing.
That's
You're
offensive.
exposing their shtick, man. Their con.
Right. Yep. Rachel's right. So the ones that you fight with most, that grind your gears the most, might be leaving your lives with a seed planted. Yeah, you just never know. Leave it to Rachel.
I doubt it. I don't have that much faith in humankind.
But that's not up to you.
I know
you did
it's
your
not.
job. You did the job.
Here's
and listen.
Roseanne's philosophy. You always get the last word in.
Okay.
And if that's what I did, if I planted a seed, so be it.
Yeah, and just leave it alone. Like, whatever.
And the seed was your band. I mean, look, I don't know what to tell you. I don't believe in trying to convince people.
I'm not in the business
because
of
if you're
anybody
trying to
anything.
convince people, then you have to ask yourself, are you trying to convince them or yourself?
I don't have to convince myself of anything.
Hell,
My proof is in the pudding.
no.
I've got.
But no,
I have.
we call it dropping bombs, like planting little bombs that'll go off later on,
And I hope it does.
And obviously it did, because she was bad mouthing us, And it's just like,
okay. That's okay.
I know.
Look,
I know.
you got to get off of dead center, man. If you don't have any enemies, or if everybody likes you, you're doing something wrong.
True.
You don't stand for anything.
Right.
You're a fucking
Well,
politician.
but I said the other day when I went on with Old Souls and New Souls that I was going to be controversial. This is controversial stuff. Why? Because it's real. It's the stuff, hey, guess what? Next time you see when those white, worker feeds or whatever groups these are.
Stop and listen. Stop and listen
To what they're saying. But the
say
minute
the
they
same
open up
thing.
that book and they're reading from it, fake. Think about it.
Here's the thing, and Chantel, I know you said that you weren't really getting it, and that's okay. it's not easy. It's not easy subject, right? But that's going to be the point of lightworkereducation.org, is that you're not just going to have to sit here and listen, but it'll be a recorded thing.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how many people actually pay for this information, because I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see.
Hey, look, the way I see it is that if they don't, they don't. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
They ain't getting the information. What you don't understand is that this information comes with subjects. I mean, the subject. If you only knew some of the subjects, Rachel knows. We've had talks about it. There are some really, things that we're not allowed to talk about. We don't talk about it with everybody. I'm not giving it out for free. Not to these wackos. I'm sorry.
It's not even giving it out for free. It's protecting the content.
It's protecting it. And I've often said that if we wrote a book about it, it's so highly controversial that it would be, I don't want to get into the wrong hands.
You can't write a book about it, because then it's too widely open. That's why this is the method that this is the method I'm doing.
And this is something he's prayed about, meditated about.
Yeah, a lot. For over 2 years. To convince me. For over 2 years. So
I'm the one that's hard to sell on it, okay? I'm the one who questions everybody. You see that.
Yeah. So it's that simple, man. Chantel, if it
I'm defensive
don't worry about
then I'm welcoming.
Don't worry about whether it made sense right now. What I want you to think about is, did it resonate with you in a positive way to make you want to look deeper? That's what I'm after right now. Mm-hmm. That's the point of this.
Looking deeper.
Is to look deeper. You know what I mean? Because look, I guarantee you guys, here's a little homework assignment for you this week. Stop by any of the live feeds. See how many of them talk the way that I talk. Or read the way that I read.
Mm-hmm. No.
They don't.
No. Well, you know what's funny is I love those people who come on, okay? Who come on every once in a while, and they're like, I'm going through a bad time. I just can't do it in my life right now. Oh, gee, la 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 la. Okay? And then you don't hear from them for 6 months. And it's like, I don't think that they soak the information, i.e. a certain person last week. Okay? Notice not on again this week. Hey, how about an update? Did you soak in what was said last week? No. Why? Answer. Can anybody answer why that person who was on last week got a... No. I want the people who heard me talk the other night to answer why that person isn't on. She got the same cards a year ago, same cards last week. Okay?
You may want to check on her there, Chelsea.
Right?
What's up, Sammy?
What's wrong?
Don't worry about it. No.
You don't want any coffee?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay.
So, yeah. So anyway, that's the long and short of it.
I think that's like, you don't want to do that. He's already hot. Right, the person isn't learning the lesson. But the deeper meaning is that they're not learning the lesson.
Rachel, it's all love and light. Nothing's bad. Even evil experiences are just your fault because you're not at a high enough vibration. Come on, man. And like DNA activations and all sorts of kind of wacky stuff, man. Come on, man. Look. I've been doing this a long time, man.
Can I get a DNA activation or adjustment? I need
you get
one.
a DNA injection. Okay, just calm down.
What is that?
I don't know. That's my point. Is I don't know, and it's not like I'm a noob to this.
I've never heard that.
Listen,
that's something.
I've been into the paranormal since I'm 7, 8 years old. All right. I've been actively, on a daily basis, a psychic medium for 17 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is, man. I don't know what it is. Like,
I've never heard that.
I don't get it. It's just, like...
I've heard a lot of things, but I haven't heard that.
It's marketing.
And I've heard a lot of things. I mean, I've heard alien. I'm an alien.
I believe in
she looked
Reiki.
like she looked like an alien.
Well, look, I
Not
believe
for nothing.
Let me be clear. I believe in Reiki or Reiki, whatever that is. Okay, it's not my bag, not my thing. But you know
believe
how
in astrology.
But yeah, but you know how I know that it's a legit thing and that some people could do it. It's because it's moving energy around, and I do that.
He does the Miyagi thing for me when I'm like, baby, I go, boo, I don't feel good. Can you do some healing energy on me? And he does. It works. I mean, it works.
Psychic, explain what, Rach? Reiki. Oh, okay.
Oh, Reiki.
I believe in that, like the chakras and stuff. Sure, absolutely. There's got to be something to it for it to be around for thousands of years.
Absolutely.
Got to be something to it.
But there has to be.
But
an
everybody's
specialized.
There has to be
faith behind it. There has to be belief.
Exactly.
There has to be a full belief.
Here's the thing, man. It's not my thing. Like I said, I think it's awesome if somebody did, but yeah, and everybody's got a different specialization, and I haven't even gotten into that.
Yeah,
I haven't even gotten into
specializations.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God, you blow their minds about the specializations. Just like you go to doctors, they're specialized. Guess what? There's specializations in mediums and psychics.
Same thing, man.
Other lesson of the day. Okay.
Anyway.
So, moving right along.
But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of... And believe it or not, that's like basic. That's in the very, very first... That's a section of the very, very first course that I call Psychic Powers 101. That's 101, folks. This is some college level stuff in the psychic
Well, I mean,
world.
if they don't want to take your course, they can always go to England and do the other one.
Yeah, spend $1,000 on a round trip ticket, and then another $875 or 650 euros or whatever it is to take a course at Arthur Findlay. Absolutely.
See, here's the thing. I have been, the thing about me is I'm done. Like I'm tapped out at this point of years of getting you to this point in your life, okay? And with the other a-holes that are not even on this, okay, who you've counseled for years or I have talked to for years or even months, who don't listen to anything. Remember the other day I said I've had it up to a year. I'm done. I'm going my own way, and I'm coming out hot. I mean, I'm coming hot out of the gates. I'm not going to give you this whole, like Rachel said to me the other day. Again, Dominic, wrong number.
That's why I was checking it.
Okay. Self-care. Okay. I go, what is that?
Is that a woman thing?
It's a woman thing, okay? If you go get your nails done, it's not self-care. You like to go get your nails done. If you want to go get your hair done and get your roots done, it's not self-care. Stop posting Instagram videos of that. If you're getting your uterus and all your parts out, you don't have to do a vlog about it, talking about your journey, okay, when you're almost 50 and you're going through endometriosis. No. There are 20-year-olds who go through that, okay? Do not play on people's... I'm sorry, but boy, there are things that have been striking my nerves lately.
I know, yeah, but dial it back a hair.
How am I going to dial it back? I'm done with people. I'm done
Aaron
with the
just
ignorance.
made the same face.
What? I'm done with people. I'm done.
All right.
Yo, I can't.
Look,
I can't deal with it.
everybody that's on here knows.
I would like to get my nails done too. But you know what? I mean, I do sometimes, but I don't. But stop calling it self-care. It is what it is, man. You just want to do
Chantel,
things.
nobody's giving up on you.
All right, I'm gonna exit.
Yeah,
For a
exit
minute.
stage left.
Take a break. I'm gonna tell you why
Take
I'm
5.
crabby. Can I tell you why I'm crabby? I haven't eaten all day, folks.
Take 5. Beat it.
So I'm a little
Kick
hungry.
rocks. All right, you beat it, Sammy. Kick rocks. Go on, beat it.
Shut it. I'm hungry.
Let's go eat something.
I can't. I gotta fast.
Man. Oh no, she don't need to get a drink of water.
I am drinking water. It's called LaCroix. It's basically air.
Sure, it's not hammer and sickle. Yeah, she's drinking TV static.
Normally I would be drinking TV static as well.
You know the
Alright,
feeling that you
so-
get when your leg falls asleep? That's what she's drinking.
My head hurts. I'm so hungry. I'm just tired of the phonies.
Okay, that's fine. You can
Like,
be.
I'm gonna scream it from the rooftops.
Yeah, I think you have. So.
All right, look. So here's the thing. I'm gonna exit stage left. Even. Say it. Exit stage left.
Exit
even.
stage left even.
There you go.
Beat
Okay.
it.
If you want a card reading from Justin, okay. 3 card pull is $10. If you're wanting a full card reading, it's $25. If you're wanting a private reading, okay.
Starting
Hence the person who texted us this weekend. I'd like a reading. Okay. You tell them it's $200 freaking dollars. What do they do? Oh, no reply. No reply. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You know who you are. But you ain't on here tonight. Just a simple reply.
Just go. Go.
I need a piece
Leave.
of cheese or something.
Leave. God.
All right.
Okay.
Shit.
Can we turn one of these lights off, man? It's like blazing in this corner over here.
Did you feel the wall?
No, the wall's not even hot, man.
I'll tell you what's hot right here. This is the problem.
Why don't you sit
Open
there
the
next to
door.
Daddy?
Hot
Oh,
air.
yeah.
It's the attic.
Man, just sit over
stop
there.
talking.
Yeah, all right, it's kind of late now.
Shut up. God.
So, Chantel, yeah, check it out.
No.
Here's the thing. You've gotten some stuff to think about, and stop snapping at me. What'd I tell you? Leave. Go get a bite. Go get. Why are you still talking?
Because.
Go.
Bullshit.
Leave.
No. Mm-mm.
Leave.
Nope. 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 Nope.
What the hell are you doing?
Get my phone. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Gee whiz.
Sorry, but we can't read you unless you pay. It's not fair to the other people who paid last week.
I wasn't
And
doing a
twice.
reading. Hey, I
Twice.
wasn't doing
Well, I'm
a
just
reading.
saying she hasn't been on in months, dude. Ow.
So, anyway. Yeah, she doesn't want to miss out. Yeah, she needs to go get a bite because she's getting all crabby and whatnot. Like, man, get on out of here. So, look, I know that I think that'll be easier to digest once if you're able to read it, get a video of it, maybe listen to it a couple of times. It's kind of tough live, especially with Interruptions McGee. You know what I mean? Over here, Crab Appleton.
That one right there.
Yeah. Crab Appleton, man. That's her new name. So when you guys message Roseanne, just say, "Hey, Crab Appleton."
I don't think she'll appreciate that.
It's all right. She'll be all right. She'll be fine. So, anyway, anybody got any questions? No.
Oh, okay.
No. None from you. I just wanted to test that out, kind of see. The fact that I got I drew some heat. I don't know what the heat was over. But,
Not mad at the tarot cards thing.
Is that what she got mad at?
I know. I think people got mad about it, and then she was like, "Oh,
Oh,
I'm
what?
more real than you."
Oh, what?
like
Oh, well, for because they're reading from a book?
Yeah, but yeah.
Is that when that came in?
Yeah, I think so. And then I said STFU, and I don't think Mommy liked that, but I put it anyway. Because I was like, and then I blocked her. And I was like, well, I don't really care. I mean.
Yeah, so, just wanted to try that out, kind of. Yeah, Chantel, look, I mean, there's a lot to it, and the hardest part that I'm finding is finding a jumping off point, right? Because here's the thing. Again, not go ahead. Not tooting my own horn or anything like that. It's just that I've been doing it for so long. I'm finding myself to try to go back in time mentally as to when I first started, like doing readings for people, and try to document the way that I taught myself. Not as easy as it sounds, but like a lot of the general info is already out there, like the 5 psychic senses. That bores me to death, So I decided last night that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick up where everything else kind of leaves off. I'm good, Denise. I'm glad. I think, it'll have, so I'll be making like custom videos, and the way that I explain stuff is very this stuff isn't hard, man. It's very simple. You could ask Shay, you could ask Rachel. When I explain things, it doesn't take me 20 minutes to explain it. Well, Chantel, when the website goes live, it's going to be 3 tiers, and it's just basically, so the classes are all going to be included in every tier, and it's just going to be basically how you like to learn, like how much interactivity do you want. So like if you're just cool with getting on and using the learning management system, and we're going to focus on like one subject a month and really get in depth with it. It would be $17 a month. Then there's a $27 tier where it would have I forget. It's gonna have you're gonna have access to a Facebook group, a private Facebook group with no trolls or anything like that, only for paid members, where you could discuss and kind of go over things. But then the $27 one is gonna have interactive sessions, like training sessions live. And then there's going to be a $47 one where there's like interactive, where I meet with, it's like one-on-one mentoring, really. Let's see here. Zaria says, whenever I do something, it takes me a couple of days to re-energize. I have to learn to let go of sooner with my grounding. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the price at a very affordable rate. But that is the reason that I am, that I'm kind of giving some information that's going to drive the wrong people away. You know what I mean? Like, it either resonates with you or it doesn't.
We have 1 thumbs down on YouTube. I wonder who that was from.
I don't care. Good. I'm glad. If I had all thumbs up, I'd be worried.
So we actually have 96 subscribers now on YouTube.
It's a slow go. Whatever. You know what I mean?
it's better than 92. We're increasing at a fast rate.
Yeah, I'll take it. Weed and feed. You know. Yeah, exactly, Denise, exactly. Weed and feed. Like, look, man, this isn't for everybody. I want to let everybody know before this thing even drops what it's all about. I am not in the business of training the weak. Okay, this is a boot camp. This is not because what I do is real. What Rachel does, look, Rachel can attest to the stuff that I do behind the scenes. And she's one of my behind the scenes people. Rachel, do we not encounter some stuff? Legit. And if you are weak or even the slightest bit scared and you're not strong in faith, this isn't for you, man. It's not the program. It's not the program. There's plenty of love and light and nonsense out there. Look, that's not nonsense. Let me correct that because that's coming across wrong. But there's plenty of things where you're not going to get into the weeds like I do. But if you're interested in making a real difference, you know, when you get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning because something is terrifying someone's child in the middle of the night, so that's real. Chantel, it's okay if you're a slow learner, you know? Because, look, I grew up having ADD, and I was never on medicine, so my brain kind of adapted to... That's why I'm able to explain things so quick, so easy. You're going to be fine. You'll be fine. Erin, what if we're a little slow at learning and understand some of it? That's okay. That's the whole point. That's the beautiful thing is that you learn at your own pace. I'm not trying to rush anybody through. I'm not trying to rush anybody through anything. You know, and look, here's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you here is that this program has been a long time in the making. Not everybody is a practicing psychic. I think that's what was kind of rubbing people the wrong way too. There are some people that are in support roles, support positions, that are there to help protect you and your group. You know what I mean? So it's like you got people doing a raid. You know, you still need people in the background. You know, supply lines and doctors and nurses to heal up the wounded, and you know, it's just, you know, I'm trying not to get into it too deep, but that's basically the long and the short of it, man. So people are, you know, I don't want you to have to worry. You don't have to worry about whether you're a fast learner, a slow learner. That's the whole point of this, is that it's going to be a separated thing from our main page. So you don't have to worry about jerks like this one that was over here on Facebook earlier. You know what I mean? And so if something doesn't make sense, you could ask. Oh, one of the cool things about the learning management system that I built is that it's got a question and answer section. So in one of the things, if a question pops up, like while you're reading or watching the video, and you have a question that isn't answered by the video, you could leave the question right there on the thing, and then I could answer it, and it'll stay with that class. So if somebody else is doing it and gets the same question as you go over to the Q&A tab, and once it's up live, I'll do a demonstration, and you can say, oh, hey, this person had the same question. Oh, it's already answered. Awesome. So it's got like an FAQs portion to each.
Yeah, it's very cool. I've beta tested it.
Dom beta tested it. It's...
I gotta say something.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so I just want to let everyone know. So I'm a homeschool, so I do everything online and virtually through a public school in my area, and I have to also use a LMS, which is a learning management system. Now, I only choose specific ones that I know work well and that are stable. And let me tell you something about the light work education. I'm not just saying this. I was very impressed by how well it is, and I mean, it's going to be on one of the most stable servers because I'm also kind of, I do a lot of websites and stuff. It's going to be hosted on a very stable server. Not going to go down very
99% uptime.
Yeah, and we are going to go down for maintenance. It's still in beta, so when it launches, it's still going to be in beta. So there's going to be some kinks that I'll have to work out, but I mean, it's going to work fine.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. We're just in the process of making content right now. So
Denise asked when it's going to release.
I want to get it done by the end of the week, man. I think this little thing has kind of pushed me a little bit. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the theatrics of it too much. You know what I'm saying? Or like the production value. I know that's your thing, but it's just more about getting the information out right now. And as time goes on, we'll be able to increase production value.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm not going to say a week. Maybe 2, 3.
Maybe 2 or 3. Let's say that. And then if it's earlier, it's earlier.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right. Maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. It'll take a minute to get some content, but it won't. But we still have some content. We actually have some content already made.
Yeah.
And we're wanting to get more into production. That's all it is.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. God, it's hot in here.
Open the door. Let's make it cool.
Yeah, and Shay can tell you guys. I mean, that look. I mean, if issues pop up, you'll be able to ask. Great thing about this website is that you'll be able to ask direct. You know what I mean? Because it's going to have its own little Facebook group, private Facebook group, which isn't going to have, I'm assuming, not many people, just whoever is already a paid member. And you're going to be able to know who's who and what's what, and not just some random schmo answering your questions. So, I mean, like, Shay, right? I've given you tips, and they worked, did they not? And how long did it take me to give you the tip? 5 minutes, tops? You know? It's very simple stuff, man. Very simple. What's not simple is building the faith required to make it work. Because that's the one thing I'll tell you is that none of it works without faith. Hey, yeah, take it easy, Chantel. It's all right. Yo, no, you didn't. She just hungry. Don't worry about it. She didn't need to eat, so she ain't eat nothing all day, man. She get all crazy. You know how it is, man. Italian women, man. You know, Italian women, Latino women, feed them a taco, they'll be all right.
Hangry.
Hangry, yeah. So, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Much love. Take it easy. Oh, she's here. Hello.
Who is?
Mommy. Creeping. Creeping on it.
Oh.
What's so wrong but so right? Oh, Denise, with the LMS, if you look carefully, I know because I know you commented on the photo. On a part of the LMS, there's a tab in there that says Q&A. And when you click on that tab, that's a question and answer. So like FAQ. So if you're going through one of the lessons and you get a question that isn't answered by the lesson, you could leave that question in there and it will register and stay with the course for everybody. Okay? And I can answer it via written form right there. So it'll be the question and then the answer underneath it, right? So if somebody else is going through it and they have that same question, they click on the Q&A, oh, hey, somebody already asked it, it's already answered, boom, and it stays with that course for everybody who takes it. It's really awesome. And then Dominic was like, yeah. Oh, well, hey, man. Aaron, man, it's true. You know, I'm not lying. It may sound bad, but
Hey, this has ultra low latency. This thing is like 2 seconds apart now.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So look, see? Roseanne knows. She knows I'm not lying. What? Like remote viewing? I'll do whatever's necessary to help people get people across the finish line.
I'm back.
Yeah, Shay, you know that. You know, I'll do whatever it takes to get people across the finish line. You know what I mean? Yeah, Roseanne. I was talking about Aaron. all you have to do is feed them, and they're okay. It's the same thing. I'm telling you.
More Pacific over there.
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
See, Natasha's pining for me.
Yeah, I know. You better now?
A smidge.
Not really.
No, I'm still hungry.
You need some tacos?
Yeah, what? See, this is the problem. I get to this point at night, and all hell breaks loose with me. You know? Oh, it sucks.
Yeah. I know.
Tomorrow I'll be 220.
You gotta give that away.
Well, it's the truth, though. Why? It's the truth. It's the truth.
No,
I'm hungry, overheated from today, headache, blah. I know.
Yeah, but it was snowing a month ago where she lives, right?
I know. That's like
not even a month
bipolar
ago. It was a
city
couple.
a month.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago.
I'm back. You know, okay, and you know, I gotta tell you, the dark one knows how to get at me when I'm hungry. Because, of course, I pull up Facebook because I'm thinking you guys are on Facebook, not realizing, you know, as I was eating my, you know, hard-boiled egg. And all these a-holes over, and of course Shay is like texting me saying, you can't let the people on Facebook get to you, you know, but...
That's why we moved to YouTube.
But they got more viewers over on Facebook.
Who cares?
We ain't gonna get anybody on this light workers.
What? Look, what have I told you? That it's not about that. Like, who cares, man? Jesus Christ.
I'm in love with. I am. Yes, I am. I love Roseanne. She's real. I mean, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
We're just not going to get members, you know? I mean, and I'm just afraid of that. You know, if we get blown off, but all these other jackasses that put up like a, you know, a Grateful Dead freaking, you know.
That's what we need to do. We gotta get the thing. We gotta get a crappy webcam. That way it, you know, emulates the quality.
I know, right?
You see what
Bad
I deal
microphone.
with? You see what I deal with
Well,
over here?
hello. I've been dealing with you for 15, 16, what, how many years does it now?
Doesn't matter
No,
anymore.
it doesn't matter.
2004.
You make me drink, you know that, right?
15 years, yeah, 15 years.
No, I know. No. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, it's snowing.
What did we decide on? What did we decide on? Like, look, I can make this. Okay, I originally. Right, thank you, Denise. Don't put any energy into fear.
That's
jackass.
True. Thank you, Denise.
Okay.
See,
I originally was. Hey, listen.
We're all susceptible.
Here was my original plan. Was to attract and slowly convert people over to the proper way of thinking, like a slow drip, right? And I was like,
dude, if
so
we can do it
shish.
Okay.
Stop talking for a minute. Okay, that was the original plan. I surreptitiously and quickly and unanimously, by the majority of you guys, was overridden in the sisterhood. And I said, okay, I am not one to discount what my peeps are saying. And so I change it, and now I'm hearing this mess.
Because Rachel, I admire Roseanne because she admits her fears. Or no, she says, I love Roseanne. I admit my fears because you know why? It's the truth. I'm just afraid. You know, I'm just afraid. You know, I think we need to get like a, you know, a
like
tie-dye thing behind us. And
Here's the thing.
I'm going to wear my
I could easily make it. What I told her, Roseanne, was, you know, I could just as easily make it like she's worried about this. I'm not worried about it. Honestly. I've never been worried about it.
No, I know you're not.
Okay? Even doing it this way, I love the fact that somebody came on Spit and Heat. You know why? Because if they weren't Spit and Heat, I know I'm doing something wrong. Because then I wouldn't be saying anything.
So, Aaron says, put out your crystals, it'll get more people. So, what he actually did, tell him what I told you to do the other day. When you meditated.
Oh, what, put on a beacon? Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. But what I said was, when you meditate, physically go up in the lighthouse and turn the lighthouse on. Because I've always used that metaphor. Support system. Right here. Bro, it's kind of like a long time ago I was considering being an L-type, but I don't fit the personality what you think an L-type would be. My mentor said, don't worry about it. The right people would find me. Yeah. I know. It's just because I'm hungry. I'm weak. I'm hungry and I'm weak.
So, yeah, anyway, you know, it's like, look.
Man, I don't have time. That's why. Okay, Shay, you're saying to Justin when he says that, I say, I don't have time. I'm 45 and my life is over. I don't have no more time. I'm going to be dead soon. Okay, this is. You guys want to hear the real conversations that go on between Justin and I?
Yeah,
this is it right here. Yeah. I'm going to be dead soon.
And that's why when my hair is longer, okay, and that's why when my hair is longer, every week that I get on the live, it gets, look, you can see it right here. Great.
And I told you I would dye it for you. Okay, but you won't let me.
Dyeing my hair?
You would look better.
No,
you
I'm not funny like that.
By the way.
I know. I'm not funny like that.
I just said 50 years. You know how long you're like.
I don't want to live like the Titanic woman.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I do.
You do? You want to be that old?
No, I want you to live that old.
Why? So somebody can beat me in a nursing home that you put me in Shady Pines?
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I say. Similar to Doctor Strange. I got the wings.
I love Doctor Strange.
I am Doctor Strange.
You are Doctor Strange. It was ice. Don't worry. I'm 68. What does that mean for me, Ro? Well,
this is the kind of stupid shit I put up with.
Shay, you've lived a fuller life than I have. What? I'm 47 and I just started living, Roseanne. You're older than me? Oh my God.
Yeah, shut up,
what?
fool.
I thought everybody was younger than me.
You're an ass.
What?
God,
you just started living?
Up.
Well, kudos to you.
Man.
Okay, maybe I got something to live for.
I'm gonna knock you into next week, man. Yo, for real.
This is what we do. This is what we do on a daily basis.
Of course, I don't. I just tell her and hope that it'll end, but it won't.
I love you.
Gee whiz, man.
I always say to Dominic, am I screwing you up?
Oh, God.
Am I...
It's like, if you keep saying that, then you are.
Right? I'm very, very,
she's nuts.
neurotic.
Oh, God.
I'm like Larry David.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Welcome back,
much.
Sammy.
Yeah.
My dad started painting when he retired from the Air Force. He was a really accomplished painter. You know, I know, and there's stories like that. The other day, he said something, how Morgan Freeman became, you know, a movie star. I go, you think there's time for me to become famous? I want to be famous. He's like, well, Morgan Freeman became famous at 58.
Yeah.
And Paula Deen, she was in her 50s. But that's probably not
a bad reference.
No.
So what's been going on?
Oh, God. Hate.
Hate.
It's all good.
I just came back. There was a little mental break because I was hungry. I know. I'm just being... I'm being dramatic. This is Roseanne being dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
15 years of this, guys.
I can't help it.
She has
The
to
egg
let it
has hit
out
me.
or she will die. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but you know what? Rose has been having a nervous breakdown saying, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. You know what, Dominic?
What? What did I do?
You're funny.
What?
You're gonna really convince people.
How am I going to convince people if I'm right here?
That's true, Denise. It's true. And Denise, that really says something about your father, who did that.
Sammy knew. Were you hangry?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
You still are.
I still am. It's like, it's worse. I'm like...
When you eat something when you're hungry, it's like, it gets even hungrier.
Yeah, why? Why? Stupid. I had 2 hot dogs and an egg. And I had to peel it. I had to peel the hard-boiled egg because I didn't pre-peel them. I should have done that the other day. I always
Well,
No, I don't want anything to eat. I'm trying to lose weight. I feel fat.
But you're hungry, so you feel thin. You feel thin as a rake.
I'd rather be married to a happy, plump woman than an angry, skinny one.
I'm not skinny.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you are.
No, I'm not. Oh, for
The
God's
First
sake,
world problems,
please
right?
stop.
Thank you, Denise.
Like
Then
this-
shut up about it. You're the one carrying on.
Hey, no,
God.
because everybody is beautiful
We're gonna
the
have to
size
delete
they are.
this one.
Oh,
Well,
we're deleting this
Well,
one.
let me tell you something, though. Here's something.
Ruined.
I typed in live psychic readings on YouTube, and we have the most views out of every single one.
I find that hard to believe. Nobody wants to watch us.
Really? Because there's only one with 8 views. And they're doing pendulum readings.
Oh, for
That's
God's
why.
sakes. For God's sake.
Man, I haven't even said, hey, guess what? If you're a real psychic, you don't need tools.
I'm
the
ending
hate.
my visitor. Ro,
The visitor.
or as Dominic calls, the dot. Yeah, it's ending, and I get hungry at the end. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete this one. You know what? Ironically, this might be a really, really high viewing. Like, somebody might upload this and say, look at these 2 jackasses, maybe I'll do that. And then might go viral. Look at these 2 jackasses.
I don't know, man. He's a screwdriver. You're a frad. Yeah, you don't need tools.
You're a frad?
A frad.
I wrote frad because people, you know how they can't spell when they get angry?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the end. It's the end of the visit. I get hungry. I can't help it.
They should probably move over to the sisterhood at this point.
I missed the first part. Please don't delete it.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, we'll leave it up for a little bit. She's packing her bag.
Oh, man. This has gotten away from me somehow.
Ready to go.
She's delusional.
No, I'm singing Peter, Paul, and Mary. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I'm going to Taco Bell. Okay.
See, I'm full of it.
What?
I'm watching the comments go by and listening to you and just saying to myself, what?
This is
What do you
behind
do?
the scenes.
Run for the border. Why did you move to Tulsa? Okay. Who? Him or me? I wake up mad random. Really? That's cool, Aaron. Write down the songs that you have random in your head.
That'd be interesting.
Do that. Do that. I want a full report, Aaron.
Why did I move to Tulsa? I moved to Tulsa to get away from a bad situation.
Be real.
I am. It was a bad situation involving a woman. Isn't that usually what...
Zaria, I'm sorry. Saria. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, if you read his book...
Sammy! Wow, the
Sammy
plug.
just said it. Read
Sammy,
his book.
The plug.
I know why he moved. Aaron says, read his book.
Oh yeah, Aaron too, yeah. Did I go into that in detail in the book? I must have, because it was right around the 9/11 chapter, how 9/11 is like a key point in my life. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, dude. Like, 9/11, the 9/11 is the catalyst that starts me on the road to come here. July 6, 2002, I move out here, and then it was...
But that whole, like, remember that summer before, like, every day there was funerals going on, and you woke up every morning to, like, bagpipes. I don't know if you talk about that in the book. I don't remember. I mean, I haven't read the book since
I think you did talk about that.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a long time. Yeah.
And remember how the woman that you worked with, she was like, oh, honey, when you move out to Oklahoma, you're going to meet your wife.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, she did say that. I don't know. I'm in the book where you just heard the whisper of the wind of the camping experience. Oh, yeah. Boy Scout camp. Yep.
Yeah. Which is really interesting because when he came out here, he never had interaction with Native Americans or anything like that. But he actually has permission to speak with them, and he can see them. Like, we'll be driving.
Yeah, it's crazy.
To, somewhere. I remember when we took Richie to some tweaker's house. Like,
in Inola? Yeah.
No, it was in Pryor.
Was it Pryor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And all of a sudden, Justin, like, looks out the window, and he's like, he sees all these Indians, like, or, excuse me, Native Americans, running on horses, like, down this hill, like, they were, like, fighting.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I haven't read the end yet. You're funny.
Well, I'm glad everybody
Aren't you at
enjoyed it.
the end?
I'm glad
Gio is not in the
Cash.
book, by the way, right?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He's got to be. Yeah, he is.
It ended with Dom.
No, it
Yes,
ended
it did.
with
It
him.
didn't. No. Okay. You know what?
Can somebody tell me? Because I haven't read
We're
it.
gonna solve this.
Oh,
this?
Gio is? Okay. I haven't read it. Dom, there's a book right here
I wrote it
behind
in
you.
2012, man.
Oh. No, see, Dom is the end. It's not Gio.
Where's the book at? I don't see
It's
that.
right there, over there, underneath that.
I don't. I wrote it in 2012, guys.
It was
No, you didn't.
Yes, it was. It was on Google Docs. I remember.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because your mom. Oh, God, yeah.
See?
I forgot. Yeah, because that was the whole reason why you started speaking up. That's what you guys really don't really. We really don't.
Damn. They know the book better than we do. Oh, my God. Oh.
My sad baby shower that nobody came to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that...
That was sad.
So check it out. So as you guys read that and knowing Roseanne the way that you do,
well, that little episode.
You could imagine.
While I'm being pregnant.
While being pregnant, yeah. It's well, I just kind of like dude. Here's a little. Gonna make an admission to you guys, man. I wrote that in one shot. There was no outline. There was no.
You mean the book, right?
The book, yeah.
Yeah, you were chanting.
Yeah, I just went from beginning to end, and I kind of broke the chapters up as I saw fit as it was coming to me. The only reason that's typeset as well as it is I did all that before I published it. I put it through
Thanks to Shay.
Because of Shay. I was never going to publish it.
No, Shay was
Shay
the one
was the
who...
one, she read the
Shay
rough,
is
rough.
like Justin's adoptive mom.
Yeah,
She's the one who told...
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
She read the book. She read the manuscript, actually. And said, no, you have to publish it.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, I've been telling him that, but, you know...
Ain't nobody listening to you.
I know, Denise. I wish... You know what? Now I got a whole bunch of friends. I didn't have any friends back then. I just had his bitchy-ass mom. Oh. Sorry. Well, she was. She was a nut. She still is. But
Doesn't matter now.
here's the
Doesn't
thing.
matter now.
It doesn't matter now. She's... sorry. I shouldn't say that. She has mental illness.
Yeah,
but
she's
just one of those people who will never get it. Remember from the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way... There's other women on here
Oh, yeah,
who
when
know
Roseanne
about
threw the
their
ring
in-laws.
at me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, it was... Hi. Doing. Hey. Ah. And, man, that ring was not light. She said, hey. Whatever that was, this is some good shit. Ow. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
You have
Well,
your ring on right now.
no, I don't have my wedding ring on. I take my wedding rings off with them. I cried about your part with your cat, Sidles. God, that's in there? Oh, my God. I don't even know what's...
Wait.
It's been so long.
Was
Sidles
Seidel?
in there?
No.
No, yeah,
Wait.
Settle died by the time you finished it.
What?
Oh my God, people! It was
I
like
don't
20,
know.
It was February
I gotta get the
2012.
book.
That's when he
Where's
died.
the book?
No,
That's what
Justin's cat. Oh, when I was little, you mean? Oh, yeah, Charlie. You talking about Charlie when I woke up and the cat used to come around the corner and bite my leg every day. And then one day, no cat. Oh, Sammy, I didn't know that would get you. That's
Of course
never,
it would get
that
you.
one never, man, there's something in there for everybody. See that? Here.
Better
That's in
than
the very beginning.
it's better than the Rita's Chad Fenderman novel.
What?
Toby's Black Detective. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's a critic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had a cat named Captain Morgan that he had to leave
I don't know
behind
if I put Captain Morgan in there.
in New York.
He was an alley cat.
But the woman that he dated before, that he left to come out
yeah,
here.
I'm surprised.
What the hell's her name? Well, was her name. Lori. She's dead now.
Yeah.
She actually died. And I don't know if that's in the book. But she's dead. She did die.
Yeah.
And she came to you one time, right? She did. Yeah. That's sad.
Oh, well.
I mean, like, he had a friend who told him, oh, yeah, you know Lori died. And she was
No, she called up upset. But, did you know? I was like, no. Well, I was like, so? I was like, what'd you expect? What'd you think was going to happen? I can't believe you're being so cruel about this. I was like, I don't care. Sorry. I'm still a man.
Hey, my photo was approved
Yeah.
in the Chernobyl fan group.
Hey, all right.
All right. Yeah. He says that in the book. She succumbed in the end. Like, Rachel, but this is so nice. Oh, I know. The social worker's office. See, all that early stuff bothers
see, to me.
me.
What, the social worker's office?
Yeah, it all bothers me.
See,
Really.
to me, I thought that when I remembered that, I sat there and, like, chills for a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because it never dawned on me until I was sitting down to read it. And I was like, wait a minute. Because you start, and this is one of the things that I tell people when they're first starting out on, like, any kind of, like, journey of self-discovery. You have to rewind your life all the way back to the very, very first memory you could muster and just play it back like a movie from a third-party perspective without any feeling attached to it.
And that's what you did.
And that's
it's
what I did.
Channeling. It's a channeling.
Yeah, because it
perspective,
makes you stop and say, like, with my Uncle Larry, like, oh my God, okay, here's a young kid. the only male figure in his life, gone. You know what I mean?
But he was mean to you.
No, he had diabetes, so it's like, it's kind of, it's one of those a lesson you don't realize you learn until much later, that people with diabetes are nuts. They could, because they could go either way,
Right.
depending on their blood sugar. It's not their fault.
Wait, he was blind.
He was
and stuff like
blind,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was my job to walk him into the wall. I mean, the room.
And Shay, Shay had the same, like, for the first time, like, anytime I ever talked to anybody about Justin's mom and stuff like that, and the things that he went through, nobody really understood, like, how I felt about it until Shay read it. And Shay had the exact same feeling I did. Like, you just hated that woman, but you felt so sad for Justin. And it was like, for me, I think my perspective of it, and how I've always said this for you, is that I couldn't rightfully look at it in the way of, like, I'm your wife, but I also was.
Shay, come on, man. Just saying.
No.
With the diabetes thing.
No, but I mean, like,
No.
it's like I couldn't help but think there were so many times where your mother had a moment to be your mother, and she chose not to.
I don't know if it's choosing or not.
No,
Shay, cut it out.
I have
Crazy
my
ass.
cat Kato's ashes over on the shelf. I was chatting with my remaining kitty, Pumpkin, the other day, and I said out loud, "Where is Kato to Pumpkin?" And he turned and looked over toward that area. Aww.
Dumb. I'll mute you for 5 minutes.
Oh
my God,
Shay,
man.
my
Shay's got that
God.
Irish fucking guilt trip down, dude. Jesus Christ.
Don't we all?
You're the worst. Italian and Irish. Oh, God.
I know. Why
What?
does everybody say, when I say I'm half Italian, half Irish, they go, "Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You got one on your
because-
hands."
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, people always say that to you, and then before
Is
I
there,
met you,
no,
people would
Captain
say that.
Morgan was a fat
mean?
orange tabby, but he was declawed, and he was an alley cat with a broken purr. So when he'd purr, instead of going, he was like, he was bad as hell, because we'd let him out, and he'd get into a fight in the yard with other cats.
Which I'm against, by the way. I do not believe you should let
He was an
cats
alley
outside.
cat, though.
Yeah, I
He-
know.
Like, I'd bring him in because it was summertime. Like, he'd just hang out, and I was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And he wouldn't move. He was sitting near my car. So I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And, dude, he had, like, a squinty eye, so I named him Captain Morgan. And I
He'd
brought
lay
him
in his
inside.
bowl, apparently.
Well, yeah, because he'd get so hot, he'd, like, fall asleep with his face in his water dish, and I'd have to go check and make sure he didn't drown himself. Yeah, dude, he was, like, that fat. He was huge.
Jeez.
He was huge.
Holy smokes.
Oh, crap. Dude, she get messed up on the Jaeger and the
This is
fucking...
why I wanted Justin to have one.
Denise would get messed up on the Jaeger and the fucking... and the fucking Guinness, and then start impaling people.
Well, when I first met you, I used to do double. We'd go to the bar, okay? He didn't drink because it gives him the dirty bubble, okay?
Hey, man.
So, what? Okay, but I did enough drinking for you. I do double Maker's Mark and Coke, or Dr. Pepper. And then I would do Screaming Nazis, which is half Jaeger and half Rumple. Now, have you ever met a girl that could hold her liquor like me?
Peg leg?
Yeah, that's what he called me, peg leg. But let me tell you, one night, okay, I convinced him that I could drive his Camaro home, okay? And meanwhile, I didn't know how to drive his stick shift, but he was so smitten with me, okay, and so enamored and in love with me that he let this old peg leg, who was 3 sheets, I mean, beyond the wind, okay, drive that Camaro. I didn't get out of the parking lot because it was grinding the gears and stuff.
I was like, get the hell out. She almost hit a guy on a moped.
I did not.
Yes, he did.
No.
Luckily,
But I
the
did.
car
It's under the
stalled.
wind, so you probably don't remember.
But that's the old Justin
See,
and Roseanne.
that's the thing. She didn't drink me under the table because I wasn't drinking.
No, he didn't drink.
I don't drink.
No. he don't. I mean, well, and the 2 times that you have drunk, you went beyond your limits and got violently ill. That one night when we were doing Screaming Nazis, this was before Dominic was born, and then we switched to Sambuca.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
TMI.
even I didn't even know that. He couldn't even make it up the stairs.
I crawled up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that night when we were at the Hard Rock. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, God.
Long
You
Island
drank
iced
too
teas
many
were
Long
good,
Island
man.
iced teas.
You're having a good time.
He was sucking them down like they were Coca-Cola. Kramer. I was sucking them down like they were Coca-Cola. That's an issue you have to deal with, Roseanne. Oh, I'm like reading Dom's comments. Pizza gives me the dirty hole. I know, Natasha, your mother-in-law is so destructive to your soul. That's terrible. And you know, he did have that conversation, Shay, with his mother. And incidentally, it was brought on by the reading of Denise's father.
Yeah, here in a minute.
And when he did, she was a nut. I mean, she didn't make any sense about anything. She said, "Oh, you." She doesn't matter. She's not fully there.
That's all I needed to know, man. It's all good.
I got a good idea.
Oh no, hubby's mom loved to drink but swapped the drink to attention medical seeking issues. That sounds like Justin's mom.
The LinkedIn put trailer on you.
I know. Well, you know, here's the thing. The first step for him was actually confronting his mom, because when we first met, he would, well, it wasn't just his mother, but it was everything. If he was to confront a situation, he would say, what's the point? And I would say, what do you mean, what's the point? You gotta say something. You gotta fight for yourself. You gotta say something. But I understood why he said, what's the point? I mean, you know, when somebody doesn't listen to you. You know, come here. Come here, you. Oh, my little boy.
Nice. You found the old plane with the fold-up wings? Was it a Corsair? I think I remember the Corsair, unless he was just trying to get me to say that.
Who was that? What was that?
It's nothing.
I know, Sammy. See, I want you
See,
guys
I'd rather go there, though.
with the huntsman. You know they'd be out in full force.
No, it's winter right now.
What, baby? Well, they got she's got the
Oh,
flu. You want to go there in the winter?
Bumblebee, gummy bear, toe, cheese, naked,
Gummy bear?
top them, the dom.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
I don't think
There.
Dominic wants to be gummy bear.
What do you think?
Dominic's a pedo.
Oh, what, your
How
grandfather?
about you to be a Dominic?
Give me a kiss.
A Dominic.
A Dalek? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he could
Okay.
be. Okay. Did you read my comments above? Maybe that's why I always
yeah.
wanted to go to America. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw that.
America
That
is
makes
Cinco. We should go to Australia instead.
I thought we're all gonna go live in
I'm going to live in Ireland. I'm going to live on that rock.
On the.
Yeah, but there's nothing there yet.
Not yet.
No, but we build it.
You
Yeah.
build it.
No,
Not, it's not we build it, it's you build it. Because
It would be
it's not
amazing to meet all you guys too.
Heck yeah.
That I'm part American. You're part American? Where the heck was that?
Up top.
Oh. How was she?
No, he hasn't, Shay. He's, I don't know, doing his thing. Just, it was kind of one of those weird things, man. Just kind of popped in.
Oh. He would want anything to do with me. Don't even know if he would be alive. Do you know where he was from? Do you know where he was from, Sammy? Yes, my hubby's the same. He tells me, what's the point? She won't take responsibility for it. And you know what? That's why, Natasha, when I said the other night, some people aren't meant to get it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I want you to know, those people who are just not meant to get it, it gives you the peace of mind. It's saying, you know what, I mean, like, okay, I can be done with it. Instead of beating your head senseless, trying to change them or get them to see your ways, right? Mm-hmm. You can just kind of move past it. Yeah, it hurts. It's not cool. It's not. But that's just the sheer fact. I don't know.
It's all right, though, Sammy. Yo, check it out, man. That doesn't define who you are. You know what I mean? Your genetics is only a part of who you are, man.
My dad's father was an American Navy sailor.
Because trust me, I don't know who half of me is. No clue. Zero. That's all right, though. Because you know what? The part that I don't know, I can make up for.
Isn't that the American dream? Never got to meet him. He was tracking him down before he passed away. That's so sad. I don't know. My dad's family just have a name.
Yeah, I don't even
Wow.
know
You don't even have that.
that. Yeah, and you know what though? It's never bothered me. Don't care.
Yeah, and and I have a theory about that because I've known guys who have known their fathers and they've come into their life and they mysteriously disappeared. And ironically, Justin, he's never had daddy issues. And I mean, like these other people, it literally destroyed them. I mean, to the point that they were just gone. And so I've told people before, just seeing these other people who've had that mere like contact with them for a little bit, and then it was taken away from them, versus you, who just never knew. It's easier not to pine over something that you had a smidge of a taste of.
No, I don't think I would have even then. It's just not in my personality. Because
True.
look at my mother. I don't pine for her. Don't care.
Yeah,
I care. I care.
And see, that freaks me out because like you don't pine for your mother, and so that's why I'm always up their asses because I want them to pine for me,
They
you know?
will. Oh, they will.
I don't want them to throw me to the wolves, you know?
Yeah.
You.
If they don't, I will. Don't worry about it. Be all right.
I would like to get one of those DNA tests done.
Not me, because I'm not a rat.
Oh, boy. Shay, where's your family from in Ireland? Ireland has the bluest oceans of anywhere, and it smells as sweet, even with all the sheep.
There are tons of sheep at that place.
What place? I'm sorry, I was reading.
Well, I mean, that's where the knitter would come in handy. Rachel. We'd have to get her one of those things that you put. What are those things
A
called?
loom?
Yeah, a loom.
You have to get Rachel a loom?
Denise, you're more than welcome to come. She's Irish. Do your she. If you're Irish, come into the parlor. There's a welcome there for you. But if your name is Timothy or Pat. What? It's the K-Tel Irish album that I grew up listening to.
I know.
It's an obscure album. No, it's like
It is, but I love listening to that damn album.
I should digitize it and put it on.
You should. K-Tel, it's the Irish album. I love that. The Unicorn
Oh, Rachel
song.
doesn't... Is it knitting or crocheting? I think it's crocheting, isn't it?
It's the same thing, right?
Tomato. To me, it's the same thing.
Well, it's
John
Pearl and
Levy.
Faye. It's
Okay.
Pearl and Faye, isn't it?
Yeah.
Her stuff.
My cousin, sister Bernadette, is my connection. Ah.
Hey, Daddy, can you give me
So
a
she's
big
a sister,
I need a chip something.
Bernadette.
This one?
I had a past life in... Zaria had a past life in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's my grandfather from? He's from Cork, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Don't worry about it, I'm just...
I have an affinity for the Irish.
Mm.
Your cousin is a nun. climb every mountain. But it's Sound of Music. There's a difference. Yeah, there is a difference. You're right. You're totally right. Because knitting is more. But see, for real, how do you crochet, Rachel? You knit because, right? Isn't that what she said? Because she made a freaking sweater. That's not crocheted. I don't know. What is that?
I'm just trying to see. I don't know if I'll mess with it later. Oh, there you go. I just want to, you can see it.
What is that?
It's a chat box on the screen. You never noticed it?
Yeah, I have, but it's garbage because you can't see it.
That's what I was trying to fix.
Wow. So your cousin is a nun. D is for deer. A female deer. D, a deer, a female deer. It's the best movie. The only song I remember for that movie. Ray, a drop of golden sun. I used to sing that to Dom when he was little. I would feed him. Remember? But
I do.
I would also do Police Academy too. Remember when I would feed him? I would go, yummy, 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 yum.
Yeah.
But I would always sing my favorite things to him.
Yeah, I kind of zoned out there for a minute.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Why?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. I'm reading Zaria's Egypt, England, France, Germany, etc. too. So Egypt is the one that I zoned in on with her.
Yeah.
And it was like a slave girl to a soothsayer or something like that.
Oh, see, that's what you guys start doing I love it when you do your
The past life regressions.
Yeah, your past life.
I don't know if that's accurate. What were you in Egypt? See, the problem with past life regressions, right, is that people get too stuck on it, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool and all to kind of get an idea, but then people they want to identify with that past life instead of living the life they have now. That's my beef with it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, we already know that about Sammy. The wolves.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's wolves, man.
I wonder.
We're all Starks, man.
Well, here's my past life. I died in 1970. I killed myself because he died. We knew each other.
Yeah. That's why you gave me that shifty ass look when I met you out here for the first time. Like, where the hell you been?
I don't remember it.
I do.
I did have a friend who remembered her very last image was the bomb going off. She was up on a hill in either Hiroshima or Nagasaki, and it was poof, gone.
Yeah, she saw the flash, turned around, saw the mushroom cloud, and then gone.
Yeah, gone. No, I was a priestess of the High Temple of Basset. Whoa.
It was something like that.
Denise is like, please, sign me up for that past life regression. Yes.
I mean, with regression, does that mean that you're going to send them back to their past life?
No, what you're doing is...
I'm joking.
You're accessing...
Regression.
If you do it, like, where you hypnotize the person, yeah, they do. You send them back, and they're the ones who tell you their past life, but they remember it.
I'm so-and-so from so-and-so. Yeah, that's weird.
I am Xenu.
Well, Dom's past life is awesome, but... I mean, it can't get any more awesome than his. I mean, there were some freaky moments. And I did clarify with him the other day before I started writing the whole thing about reincarnation and kids, remembering, kids who have abilities and stuff like that. I wanted to clarify with him, Dominic, do you remember anything about your past life? Do you remember this, X, Y, and Z? He's like, no. I My father was Zarian. Been with me many times. That's funny because Rachel has one too. The wolf that goes with her.
Mm-hmm.
My sister was Shiva.
Shiva.
Oh, Shiva. Sorry. Isn't Shiva a Jewish holiday?
No.
Yeah.
No. It's not.
No, like where they do something like they don't. I don't know. Who knows?
What the hell are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I'm not. I'm working on half a brain. Okay, because I got food. Oh God.
This is getting out of hand. All right.
How's it getting
Yeah,
out
you're
of
right.
hand?
You're actually right. It's a week-long mourning period in Judaism
Is
for
it?
first-degree relatives.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's-
I knew something.
I mean, that's just Wikipedia.
I
but
think you
that's their
said
right.
Shiva when somebody dies. Thank you, Denise. I have had many other lives. We can work them out. We can work it out.
Well, you know, I heard Rick Astley today in Walmart.
You did? What
Yeah,
song?
Never Gonna Give You Up, obviously.
So before I came on, Sammy, I was listening to Van Morrison's album Moondance, but I just kept listening to Into the Mystic over and over and over. My past life, I was a captain in the Air Force during Vietnam. In Vietnam, I think of Forrest Gump. I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm not making a joke at that because it's not funny. Because she really was.
What were you saying about Van Morrison?
So I was listening to Into the Mystic, and that's what Sammy is going to name her new puppy that she's getting.
Into the Mystic?
Yeah, Into the Mystic Witch Moondance. I'm just kidding. She was like, not witch, not... It was funny how she said that. Stop taking video of me. I was killed by the pharaohs. Army ruled by... Shay, oh my God. Oh my God. Don't say that because you popped into my head when I was listening to that song. It's like, I need to send this to Shay. See, Denise too. Ooh, I got chills. And I was going to post it, right? But I was relegated to only listening to it in my my earphones because, you know, Geo had to listen to the 20th Century Fox played it like 100 times. And I didn't have time to share it on my Facebook page. Okay, so that is in like my top 10 of favorite songs ever. Like I have a top 10 of my favorite songs. So that is one of it. Like I discovered that song when I was like 13 years old. And I would sit in my room and I would light candles and I'd get all weepy and yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I know.
I'm processing.
Oh, this is Justin normal. I talk and he's quiet.
Yeah, it works out well.
It's
He's
annoying.
looking at his phone.
No, because
he's
then I
checking the
have to be
message.
on all the time.
You're always on. What are you talking about? You get mad if I steal your thunder.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, I dare.
No, for real. Because I never get mad.
I'm so bad at doing lives, though. Like, the other day when I was doing the lives, I was like,
Zaria,
him and
what I was
Holland,
getting
you know.
was I was getting all the stuff from Egypt because when I told you guys I was a graphic designer, like all through high school, and a comic book artist. I used to go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. The main thing that would always call to me were the medieval suits of armor and the Egyptian section. So the Egyptian section actually had a giant sarcophagus, so you could see exactly an actual one from Egypt, where the granite was like, or the sandstone was like that, whatever it was that it was made out of. Mm-hmm. The lid was like that thick, and it was huge. It was bigger than this table, and you just got to think, like, damn.
So
how did they do that?
My question is, Zaria, how did you channel that? Did you get that yourself? Because that's really interesting.
She did it herself, yeah.
That's cool. Can you do mine? Shay, I love that. You're in my head all the time too. Was I not just talking about Shay? I always talk about you.
Crocodiles? Dude, honestly, I don't really know many of mine. I only know of the last
Crocodile
one.
Rock.
Oh yeah.
I remember when the rock was young.
Yeah, because Otten was the one that was, that's the one that was defaced, right? Like after he passed.
I'm sorry, there's a song for every occasion, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, for God's sakes, if anybody remembers, you were probably eaten by the crocodiles. You don't think that's funny?
No, I was Joan of Arc. What were you? Dinner.
I gotta see Bohemian Rhapsody first. I'll see Rocket Man. Have you seen it, Denise? Bissette was the cat.
Yeah, I know. You know.
I yell at the travel shows.
Oh, so you could see? I was able to read
Wow.
hieroglyphs for a minute. Like I was starting to learn how to do it, and then I stopped because I was like, "What's the point of this? I'm not gonna do anything with it."
Honestly, that's all I can remember.
Yeah, we would
Until
probably
we get away
lunch,
from it.
Sammy.
Yeah. Okay, so he was with me in Vietnam, you know.
Yeah,
I know.
I was.
Who? Justin or Van Morrison? Who
No,
are we
I
talking
was.
about?
Justin was.
Oh, yeah, you were dead.
Yeah,
You
69.
died. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I killed myself in 70.
Damn
But I
right.
came back in 74.
Yeah, you were recycled relatively quick.
So was Dominic. Dominic died in 2003.
I know.
And he came back in 2005.
Yeah, I know.
I've told you guys who he was, right?
It's crazy. You need to get that book out and read it like verbatim.
It's in the attic, man. I gotta go through. And you know, I fell last week in the attic and I almost went through the trap door, but the guardian, somebody, I swear to God, Justin.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, it was a miracle I didn't fall through.
Aaron's asking who was Dom.
Who was Dom? Oh, Dominic was Commander Anderson.
Michael
Anderson on the space shuttle
Columbia.
that blew up over Texas upon reentry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Van Morrison is Irish from Belfast. I think my last life was 1917. Wow. That's a long time ago.
Not really.
Aaron, I gotta see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Not really. When Keith was, his last life he was shanghaied.
Zaria, why didn't you like your German past? Do tell, please. I know nothing in my past lives. I don't think I had any. If I did, I was a barmaid at an Irish pub and flirted with all the gents. Shay, are you sure you're not getting that mixed up with your current life? I'm kidding you. You know I love you. Guys, I have some issues being in bathrooms and clubs sometimes. I have no idea. You know, Denise, honestly, I mean, that's not anything to laugh at. My friend Chuck, he had issues. He swore he was like, we drive past these old buildings downtown, that he was knifed in one of those buildings from like the 40s. And I swear to God, like, he was like, before I met you, we were at a bar and we were singing karaoke. There were people got into a fight. He stood behind me. Okay? He bounced on Stephanie one time at at the club when there was a fight. But he was very, very aware of his surroundings because he swore he was like knifed, and killed. So
He was knifed.
yeah, he was like, I know I was knifed at one of these buildings. Like he was
Yeah, he was
driving
right
around,
back,
Yeah.
Those are creepy buildings downtown. They got some really.
I lived in some of those buildings downtown. What are you talking about? They're nice. I never felt anything, and he would always ask me, "Did you ever feel anything when you went in this building?" I was like, "No." Ha ha ha! You're so funny. It might be a tad of dementia, Shane. Oh, Chuck wants to know if he has a past life. Of course.
Yeah, I can't. That's something I got to meditate.
He
on.
has to go into full meditation for it. It's
I
not
gotta
something
go.
you can pull up.
It's not something I can
Okay,
spontaneously
Zaria,
grab.
that's what I thought. Concentration camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak German. I was a male Jew in W. Mm-hmm.
Make you good. I'm writing a book.
Dominic suspected that of Giovanni. I mean, Justin. I forget who you are. Justin suspected that of Giovanni. Remember
What?
that Giovanni was in a concentration camp. You said that.
No.
Yes, you did.
I don't know. I don't know about
remember
that.
that.
No,
You
that he-
remember that? You weren't
No.
privy to that
As time
conversation.
goes on, I'm more and more convinced this is his first human incarnation. Because he's an animal and an alley cat.
It could be though. I mean, it really is. That
Seriously,
could be
like
really
he was a good alley cat, so
No,
now
no, no,
they
no.
promoted him.
No.
I'm kidding,
Come
I'm
on now.
kidding.
No, he's a fighter. I knew
I
he
know,
was a
I know.
fighter.
I'm kidding, guys.
So
I'm
he
kidding.
had to come back with
Jesus.
a purpose. You're idiots. Don't
Kids,
say that.
yeah,
Oh,
the kid's
we're-
exhausting.
He is an alley cat,
Who's
though.
an idiot? Who's an idiot?
Both of you for saying that.
Well, no, you couldn't. No, listen.
I
Just
was-
because someone's a new
Oh,
soul
you
doesn't mean
can't.
they're a
You
bad
know what,
person.
Zaria? He can watch Hair with me. When I tried to watch Hair, I love the movie Hair. I love the musical Hair. I mean, every freaking song. I know every song.
I didn't like it.
He didn't like it because he didn't like that hippie shit.
I don't
That's what
like
he
the
would say to me.
yeah, I didn't like the
He
hippie shit.
he would have weirdo flashbacks.
I get weirdo flashbacks with certain music.
for certain songs and like
California Dreaming?
yeah,
I don't
like
like
he
that
freaks
song.
out. Like he don't like that song. And
I
then
don't like
he
that
has a distinct memory of driving in a car.
Mustang. It was a Mustang.
Okay, now it's a Mustang. I never
I
knew
told
that
you it was a
before.
Mustang.
But a Beatles song, "A Day in a Life," right?
Mm,
He has a distinct memory of that. But he's lightened up over the years, over the hippies, because I've told him that everybody serves a purpose. But he's very patriotic, like inside, like so much that when I'm sorry, he
Really?
don't like that, man.
Okay, I'm
He doesn't
sorry.
like that. But here's the thing. Amen. I hate hippie shit. Yeah, bad memories of them and us. He will, if he can. He has to go into like deep meditation for it. He hasn't done it in a while,
yeah, I haven't.
and I mean, he would never charge for that because that's fun. Like that's fun stuff. I mean, it's hard work. That's harder for you than. And Dominic gets into it with the hippies, like on Facebook, because they're
just
always
people from
bitching
that
about
generation.
stuff.
Because they're always like, they always complain and they always get mad at each other over political stuff. And I would always say on there, like, you guys are from the generation of peace and love, and now you complain about the new age hippies. Okay, like, what is wrong with you people? Like, you guys are just angry all the time. And I'm like, I don't usually see that on Facebook, but it happens. And it's like, why are you guys getting all mad?
She goes, well, if you ever feel like it, I'd like to know mine. When you have
Who?
time to see what you get from me, oh my God.
Who?
Zeri, you're talking about Auschwitz, aren't you? Aaron and Sammy. I must have been a jackass because one of my brothers gave me that nickname a long time ago. That's funny, Cheryl. You're nuts. See, Zaria, come on now. You're holding out. Now,
No, she's not.
I want to know what my past life is. Do a past life reading for me, Zaria.
it ain't that easy.
Oh,
yo.
now you got all sorts of people. Put me on the list too, Justin.
Yeah, it requires a
Cracking the whip, so you do it.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that requires. There's a certain place. Zaria knows what I'm talking about. You got to go to this Hall of Records thing.
Oh yeah, the Hall of Past Lives. You told me about that.
No, it's not a Hall of Past Lives. It's Zaria, you know what the hell I'm talking about, right? Where you go and you get all the records. It's like you got to make a request to get it. It ain't just as easy as...
It's like in that Chernobyl episode where they have to get the files.
Yes,
for
exactly.
the
It's exactly like that.
Well, you know how I feel. I don't
know
care.
what it's called. Look, I just know what I know. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's just the Akashic Records. Yeah. Look, I told you guys, I trained myself on how to do this stuff. You know what I mean? That's so. I may not get names right, but I know what the hell I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. You got to go to that certain place, and you got to make the request, and then it's got to get approved, and then you get it. And even then, you may not even get everything you want to see because you may not be allowed to see everything that you want.
Sammy, I hope you whip it good. You got a bunch of whippets. Oh my god, that's too cute. With the doggies, with the whippet. Oh, with the Devo hats on. That's so cute. She's getting a whippet. Her new doggie.
What the hell is a whippet?
Oh, it's so cute. Her doggie's so cute. I'll show you a picture when it's so cute. You know what it is? Oh my god. You know what it is? It's Niall's dog. That looks like Maris.
Oh, the greyhound?
Yes.
It's a greyhound, like a little
it's
miniature
like a little
greyhound.
Yes, that's what it is.
Go into the room.
Okay.
Go into the room. Okay.
See, it is. It's
a whippet.
It's a whippet. Yeah.
See, you went and triggered Shay. Good job.
Why? What did she
Ass.
say? Hippie. What words they'll send users?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know. Shay, you know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
So you gonna name it Maris?
No, she's naming it into the Mystic.
Oh.
Sorry,
I'm
Shay.
here into Mystic.
Yes. Alright, well it's late, man. It's like 11:30.
Oh, it's time for dinner.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
It's a cute dog.
I know, it's so cute.
Okay.
Yeah, Sammy got some beautiful dogs. Like
I
you
know.
Our ragamuffin
Why
downstairs.
can't we have you people around us all the time? You guys make me feel good. And, there's such good energy.
We should buy an island and then just have everyone move in.
Yo, could have been a male Roseanne. What? Zaria? Really? Was
Not
that one that was
recently.
like, Camp down ladies, sing this song, dude. I'm
We're gonna.
I'll tell
sorry.
you what, she wasn't recently.
I got Blazing Saddles in my head now.
The Camp Town
Ladies? We definitely gotta erase this. Oh my god. I'm down for dinner too, bro. I haven't eaten yet today. Denise, please tell me you didn't say, like, I have forgotten to eat. Okay, Zaria, I know you're better in person for that. Maybe we need to have, like, a sesh, like a FaceTime or a Face Messenger. I know you're but maybe we gotta try to do it, like, via, like, video, sweetheart. That's why, like, we get you trained up. I understand. No, it was too hot. Okay, good. Because, I can't deal with the people who say, I forgot to eat. Like, there's never a moment where I forget to eat, you know? Like, I wish I could forget to eat.
I thought you already had a steak dinner this weekend.
Oh. See? Good, Sammy. I'm glad. Give Dom the keys. Car keys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Shay is
Yeah,
Shay eats good this week. I astral travel every night.
What's an astral travel?
What I do.
When yeah.
Oh, so it's like.
Only when I do it, I do it for specific reasons and
But you gotta
with missions.
tether yourself back.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you used to tell me how you moonwalked with the thing coming out of your back so you don't fly away in space.
Yeah, that's what they actually do, though.
I
Like, on
remember
TV.
Astro Travel when I was a kid. I listened to Astral Weeks, the album. Ooh, porterhouse steak. Carve me up, Scotty. PETA, who's talking about steak? You mean PETA, as in pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish I could have carbs. What's astral travel?
Oh,
Very.
boy.
Oh God, Shay.
Oh my God.
Poking out the mind's eye.
Why? Okay.
This is really late
This
Late night
is degenerating
with-
quickly.
night. Justin and Roseanne. But these are our pals. These are our friends, our comrades.
What is the cost of lies?
Right. I'm really into Russian right now. The whole Russian zhuzh, you know? Hey,
Sammy. No. Don't encourage Shay. Do not encourage Shay.
the Russian standard.
What the hell?
it's the.
Oh my
it's
God,
my
you
God.
scared him.
What? Oh my God! It's Russian. You know that, right? Tetris is
Yeah,
from
I
Russia.
know.
Sammy, don't encourage Shay. You have no idea what she really means in that comment.
Yeah.
Why do I get a feeling Shay isn't keeping it PG? Aaron,
Yeah, Shay is.
You're exactly right.
Why? How did it get this far?
Hi, Bridget.
Jesus Christ.
Eleanor, I was thinking too. Oh, God.
What? You guys need to move this to the sisterhood, and I just need to go get this woman some tacos.
You mean you
And then go
won
to
yourself some tacos?
Who,
Shay
me?
is
No,
cool.
I'm good, man. I got Jamaican beef patties downstairs.
Those Jamaican beef
So,
patties.
Zaria, what are you talking about? Spirit came to me.
Oh, in Russia. She had a past life in Russia, too.
When? No, not the past life. When did what spirit come to me? What? Who? I'm sorry. I got distracted by the
Shane's-
pervs. I got distracted by the perversions going on in the chat.
She said she had a past life. Spirit came to you, Justin.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm asking about. Taka 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 bell.
Something was trying to get to you.
Something's always trying to get to me. Yeah, Natasha, it was inside. It was
It's an
way
inside joke.
It was way inside, and unfortunately, I'm in on it, which I don't know how that happens, but you know.
Angels.
Yeah. So Zaria, if you
Gee, are you okay? Gee. Okay.
yeah, it was if you at any given point, if you it's all good.
This side near the wall. Angels were trying to get to you?
Isn't that good?
Yeah, no, it's my you know. Put it this way, Zaria, if you go check my status, you'll
What's your status?
You'll get the gist.
What's your status?
On the other side.
Oh, go. She means. Oh, you go check him out on the other side. What's your status on the other side? Oh, I don't know. I'm suffering from
I know.
delusional hunger.
I know.
Hunger delusions.
Next time just
order a Taco Bell DoorDash.
ask about me.
I don't want to. I'll order
It'll-
DoorDash. Ask about
We'll
him.
see. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to I got angels on my side.
Whispers in your ear. Actually, no, it's fake.
Yeah, is that I don't know what that means, Shay.
You mean like meditate and see like what they see? I don't see that.
What are you hoping to see within yourself? I don't get it.
See, what I know is
Oh,
I see
Zaria,
something
you're accurate. Don't say sorry. You see, this is the problem. You start doing it, and then you spook yourself, and you back off. That's what I'm telling you. Ask about it. Ask about me. You got permission. You're fine. Go ahead. Tell me what you get.
so basically he's giving you permission to read him right now.
You don't scare me. Nothing scares me, Zaria. Nothing. Trust me.
It's okay, Zaria. Come on.
You're good. You're good. You're doing right. This is kind of a little mini closed door session, just amongst friends, dude. This is what you got to look forward to.
Yeah, Zaria. Come on.
Do it.
Because you're
Do
amongst
it.
people who support you, hun. So
Yeah, do it for real. You've been with
you're
us
in
since
a-
the beginning.
You're in a safe
Zaria,
spot. You're in
Zaria,
a
you've
safe...
been with us since the beginning, man. Come on, you're fine.
Always an angel. I'm crying now.
Haha. She's here. I feel.
Zaria?
I feel you. I feel you. I don't know if you can see, but I got goosebumps. I feel your energy. Ask. Ask away. Ask who I am. My rank or whatever. I'm not going to give you a bump steer. Not going. You're in the right place. I think that's part of the problem with Zaria is that she doesn't have anybody to kind of help guide, and so she's afraid that she's going to hit the wrong spot, and she backs off. She's not telling me, she's telling you. Keep going. Ask more. She's on the right spot. She's on the right track. You see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ask her to point out what level, the level I'm at. I know it's always freaky when I do this because it's like I never tell people how to do it. I let them develop on their own. I did it with Sammy, did it with Rachel, did it with Shay, and it's like, look, I'm never, because I don't want them to read like I read. I want them to read like how they read.
It's a start. It's good. Always.
Yeah, it's always.
Everybody's always got to work on something. Well, what is it that he has to work on, Zaria? Mm-hmm. There are levels. But there's also levels to different people.
I know.
There's an angel coming. Just look here, though. Oh. Okay.
Straighten. Writing on course, get it right. What do you mean? Focus in on writing the course, make sure I get it right.
Which course?
Okay. That's accurate.
What?
It's accurate as fuck. The words need to be understood. Accurate. Accurate. Watch what comes through. Mm-hmm.
Probably won't be booted. That's sweet, Sammy. I feel you there. Watch what comes through. Can you confirm those things?
Hmm?
You can confirm those things, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I can't.
Oh no, because it's not for you.
More than what you are now. And that's the second time you've been told that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good, Azaria. Azariana. Zaria.
Doing great.
She's
Everything
doing
is accurate.
fantastic.
You were spot on. You're right there, man.
She has a Holy Spirit gift.
Mm-hmm. Bringing it to the fore.
She is. Her guides are.
My guides are what? More importantly, I wonder if you could see who. It's funny because what she's hitting on is something that when I wrote this earlier, as I was writing it, I was like, I'm going to have to say it a different way than I write it. Because when you read what I write, it's very clear. It's very crystal clear. Okay?
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Interesting.
I told you that.
Uh-huh. Wow. Yep. But, Zaria, can you get the name of the person who was his spirit guide? Sammy, like, who is Olivia?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not, Zaria. I think that's for you. That's for you. That one is for you. Don't be afraid of what comes to you. as you're doing this. You're fine. You're good. You are completely safe and enveloped in the Holy Spirit right now. You're fine. Keep going. I know you do.
I like watching this. The higher you go, the vibrational rate. See, I think I hold you back.
I already hit it. She's picking up on what I already hit last week. She's having a hard time putting it into words.
It's okay.
So,
That's why
but
she needs
she's
to
accurate. No, she's accurate.
But that's why having this,
May not be
it's okay.
for her to, but I understand exactly what she's saying, and I've already hit it. I hit it I hit it Tuesday. Because they're showing her in a way that she can understand it. So I get it.
I can't pronounce the name.
It's okay. Name's not important.
Yeah, but Sammy said who's Elizabeth.
Fairly certain someone on my mother's side, like her grandmother or something, is
I have an Elizabeth in my family.
Might be that then. I don't know.
Sammy, I have an Elizabeth.
So Zaria, what are you feeling right now? Just out of curiosity.
I love it. That line from that song.
Is Rachel on? Or did she get off?
Rachel, are you there? My level is not in your... This is turning out to be very interesting. Oh, you feel that cold wind?
Yeah, that was weird.
Did you feel that?
I had the song Hey Jude come into my head for some reason. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird. Before I said
I don't know. I just popped them. I wasn't really listening. Maybe you said something that triggered it. I don't know.
but you felt that cold wind, right?
I felt like it was coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From who? Your spirit guide?
What color is it? What are you seeing?
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Zaria, you're doing good. Yeah, you're trailing off though. Don't max yourself out. You're fine. I can feel your energy tapering off. Don't. Now's the time to kind of back off, because otherwise you'll exhaust yourself and you'll freak yourself out. You were right here though. I mean, I had right, Roseanne. I mean, I could feel her. She's right here. No, don't be sorry. I could just feel your energy waning, and you don't want to go to the point to where your energy is totally sapped, because then that's when you start to feel out of control. It's important to always be completely in control of what you're doing. Okay, because even opening yourself up only to the light, what you felt, that's the light. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Okay, that yellowish white iridescent glow, right? You get drained, and what happens is though, because you're so fascinated by it, you want to stay. But the minute you start to feel your energy wane, even a little bit, it's something you got to build up over time. You've got to withdraw, because then you'll lose control, and that's when things happen that freak you out. You see what I'm saying? Because you start seeing things like you lose focus. So your energy is all designed on your focus, not so much as to where you are, but your focus as to where you're going. Okay, so you need every ounce of energy. That's why I say that it takes so much energy for me to communicate with the other side, because I have to focus, raise my vibration to here. They have to focus and lower their vibration to here. We meet up here. Then I have to take that energy, right? And I have to come back and deliver it, and then go back up. Boom, 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 boom. And that's why sometimes it'll take me a minute. But once I get rolling, something totally new for you. But that is what I want you working on going forward, Zaria. None of the other stuff. Forget everything else. What you've just experienced is the Holy Spirit. That is what you have to work in. That's what I work in. I know it is.
Not everybody can read him.
No.
There have been many people who
That's
you're blocking me. I can't read you.
Yeah. Oh, you're blocking me. You're attacking me. I'm getting dizzy. No, that's the Holy Spirit. You're not
allowed
worthy.
in. Yeah.
Exactly. So
where were you seeing the yellow white?
I know who she was seeing. If Rachel was on, she would know who she's seeing. But it's not for me to say. It's something that will be revealed in time when she's ready. Okay? But yeah, you've had a major, major breakthrough tonight, Zaria. Should be hella proud of yourself. You did great. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's an aura. I know, but I was saying, who did you see it around?
But no, you know what it's like? Check it out. What Zaria says, she can't say. She don't know. Because she just knows there was a figure there, a female figure there. She saw the hazy glow. Because I could see everything she was seeing. Here's the deal. But it's like, okay, so like if you sleep for a really long time and you get some crusties under your eyes, and you're, and everything's kind of blurry, that's kind of how she was seeing it. And I know she was feeling it, because at one point she got right up on me. And that's why I showed you. I was like, oh man, look, she's right here. So that's really good. No one's ever...
Zaria, that's really, really good.
But that remember the path you took to get there. And going forward, that is the beginning of the path whenever you're doing a reading. You understand? No other path. That's it. That's the path I want you to start on. Because that is a...
Do you see the light in your mind? She or looking?
What?
Bridget Young.
Where?
Right.
Oh, I feel energy. Do you see the light? And yeah, so the minute, and you remember that feeling of that I told you to stop and pull back. That is the I want you to remember that, like log that somewhere in here. However it is that your mind, however it is that your for lack of a better word, your psychic mind, your intuitive mind, your sixth sense, whatever it is, however it is that you log, and you know what I'm talking about, you log that feeling, you register that. I need you to lock that in, because you'll be able to go longer and longer and longer the more you practice it. And so when you meditate, no more of the Om stuff. You don't need that anymore. Got me? What you need to do is focus on where you were.
That's a big deal what she just said.
Very, very, very big breakthrough. Sammy knows.
Sammy's feeling ya.
If
If Rachel was on here, she'd be saying the same thing. She probably fell asleep on the keyboard. But yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever the symbology, the whatever that is for you, okay. That's that energy state. You felt it dip, and then it slid a little. The minute you do that, pull out, back off of it.
Good, Bridget. Good. It is why we had an extended session tonight, Dee.
I knew something was happening because I could feel it. I was just
and
sitting there.
Zaria's
Everybody was
been...
like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Something's happening."
Well, and Zaria's been leading up to it. Every week I could feel her.
Totally, dude. Zaria, her energy-wise, is a complete 180 from where you were a year ago. Because Zaria's been with us from the very beginning, like last July.
Yeah, I remember when she
Okay,
came out,
yeah, I remember her first time on because I was like,
her name was so like.
It's unmistakable.
Yeah.
Number one.
Because then she was like, just call me
Zariana.
Zaria. Yeah,
just call me Zaria. That's a lot easier. I was like, okay, so that.
Yeah,
Zaria, do you
Bridget,
remember?
I remember her
girl.
because she said something about Italian witchcraft, and we were like confused about what that
Yeah,
was.
Mary,
Like,
one
what?
night, yeah.
But check it out.
Yeah.
You're on the right path now. So, and you've come 180 degrees from where you were a year ago. Because a year ago, you were totally guarded. totally guarded.
A few weeks ago, she was still guarded. Hi, love. You ready to go to bed?
Yeah, it's bedtime.
No.
It's definitely past bedtime.
It's way past bedtime.
I'm gonna go live.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna
So-
go live.
Say live to everybody here.
So,
you don't like them?
Zaria.
I'm going to go live.
All right, relax,
Okay,
man.
calm down.
After you're
So
done.
that's what you work on. Yeah.
Daddy, after you're done, I will
Okay.
go live.
All right, say good night to everybody.
Good night.
Okay.
We going live.
Nobody can see ya. Look at that. You're
Yeah.
going cross-eyed, dude.
A zombie.
It's okay. It's okay.
I want to go
No,
live.
Zaria, you good, man.
I'm
You
gonna
good.
go
That was
live.
really, really good.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
okay.
go live.
Bridget says, how long should I do it? I'm at 30 minutes. Is that long enough to go? Aw. Everybody's saying good night, Mario. Good night, Gio.
No, I'm not. I'm going
Gummy bear.
Gummy
Yeah,
bear.
yeah.
Yeah. Killing me with this gummy bear.
There's no right or wrong amount of time to meditate. You know, you do it until
You liar.
you do it until, whenever. Yup. That's right, Shay. That's the Holy Spirit that you're seeing there. You know when to stop.
It's funny you should say that, Aaron.
Funny you should mention that. That leads me into next week's class of meditation. I'll be teaching you guys, again, these are the basic freebie classes, man, but it's going to be...
Don't listen to music. That's my meditation.
See? Common misconception. Some people need to listen to music, you know what I mean? Some people need to play video games, believe it or not.
Oh man, his hands used to get ice cold when he would play video games because his mind was not focused.
Whatever
It's
it
like
is to relax your
beginning
mind.
To start.
You know, that's funny. That I kind of zone out when I'm playing games, too.
I know.
Like, it's just like,
Yeah, it's meditation.
Yeah.
So, I will give my method next week.
Singing bowls.
There's so many different methods and methodologies to it. There's no wrong way to do it. There is no wrong way to do it. So, but Zaria, you did good. Congrats. That's the...
I don't like to sound.
The dolphin noises and water with someone talking noise.
That dumb
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, man. It's
It's funny you spell cool like that because I spell cool like this.
I'm not gum.
Oh, right here. Hold on.
Mommy, I want a piece of gum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I'm going to
No.
give you a piece of gum.
Yeah, I'm not gum. I don't like it.
alright.
Please,
No.
I want a gum.
But I think we're good here.
Gum, please.
Tapping out.
Mommy,
So-
I want gum.
Tomorrow.
Zaria, you good? You good now?
Okay,
Don't be afraid to message Justin.
I'm gonna go live after you're done.
I know, and that's why, look, one thing that
Okay, we.
I think it's really, really important
Okay.
that the people that I mentor,
Hey, mommy.
number one,
Mommy.
I want them to be the best of the best. Because in my mind, I'm the best of the best. And so therefore, I will only mentor the best of the best. I know you're tired. But that means that the people I mentor are not clones of me. It's my job to help you find the path where we could all meet where it counts. See what I'm saying? You may come this way, Sammy may come this way, I come this way, Rachel this way, Shay this way, whoever I'm working with, right? We're all going to take different ways. My job is to help you find the way and find that zone of that warmth of that light, because that light, that glow, that's your protection.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea for tomorrow.
Okay? Nothing can touch you in that bubble. Nothing. And that's
Hey,
why
Daddy.
when I do what I do, I have no fear.
After you're done,
You're good. What?
you're almost done.
I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Get your finger away.
Can we go longer than you're done? Good. Good idea.
You're tired now, yeah.
Yeah, she's tired.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, man, I felt her energy slip. But she's the type that would have kept going. Kept going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually even probably fall asleep while there. Like, yeah, no, that's not good. Gotta pull it back.
Yes, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, yeah.
So I'm gonna get on up out of here.
Hey, we appreciate you guys being
Appreciate you,
patient
yeah.
with us and my little moment.
So
Lots of
All
love
right.
to you guys.
definitely. All right, you guys take it easy.
Say good night.
Good night.
Lots of love, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Night.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.
All right.
All right,
Good
everyone.
night.
Night.